Hey, bro, there are more pressing issues right now. What is the writer of this movie doing? Anyway, she's completely broken down at this point. She ends up running outside into the rain, sitting down in the grass, crying with her dog, and she decides, you know what? That's it. No more men. Men are nothing but trouble. All I want is my dog.
From now on, no more men. No. I'm gonna stay with you. Only you. We'll live together forever.
Shebang!
I think that might be my favorite transition of all time. As a dog, he yells, shebang! So you'd think that as a human, he'd be standing there all proud of himself, maybe like, shebang! But he's just looking down at her with the blankest stare. Uh-oh. He doesn't look like he's got any thoughts behind those eyes. Maybe he was just a dog all along, and now he's a human with a dog brain. From here, the movie makes a super strange tonal shift from like a goofy comedy to like this really intense romance movie where they're in the rain. For some reason, Alvin, who now only goes by Prince for some reason, for the rest of the movie, they pretty much exclusively refer to him as Prince. He is not a goofy dog anymore. He's this like romantic man who's like, I just want to be your husband now. Let me love you. The guy who plays the human version of Prince isn't even the same guy that did the voice of the dog, and they act way different. He went from being like, hey, scratch my belly, babe, I'm trying to get laid, to like acting like Anakin Skywalker from Attack of the Clones.
I don't like Sam.
And I don't know about you guys, but I miss the old Prince. This one's probably not even horny all the time.
Don't be afraid. It's really me, your dog.
Don't be afraid. You have no reason to be afraid. It's me, your dog. If my dog did this, I would be fucking terrified. Hey, don't worry, it's me. The one who tries to hump your leg all the time, it's me. Don't worry, I'm a man, I'm a grown man now. And I still want to fuck your leg. So they're standing in the rain. Lisa is so confused that she passes out for like 3 seconds. She is not taking this well, but we do finally get an explanation as to why Prince was a dog.
In my past life, I was punished for being a cheating playboy. I was cursed to live as a dog.
Oh, so it's like a reincarnation thing. Finally, they explain this. At first, I thought that it was like in the same lifetime. Like he got cursed to be a dog in this lifetime. But no, it's a reincarnation thing. I am confused about the lore of the movie. Does that mean this could happen with any dog? Are all dogs like used to be people that fucked up in this life and now they're dogs? Or are some dogs maybe like a hamster that did really good in its life? Which I would imagine is probably a lot of hamsters. I feel like it's pretty hard to fuck up as a hamster. I wouldn't think there's much expectations of a hamster, really. It's all about expectations.
Let me be your husband.
God, thanks for answering my prayer. You're my husband.
What? Huh? Okay, so that's all it takes? She's like, yeah, I guess you were a pretty good dog who I met just weeks ago. Sure, you're my husband now. So they end up getting married. They decide to live together. They spend the night together, but that's when this movie goes completely off the rails. I thought this was like the main plot line. He found love, now he's a human forever. Nope, the curse is not broken, and you will not guess how this movie ends. The next day, Prince wakes up, and he's a dog again. So he goes back to the pond to find out why.
You lied to me. I'm still a dog.
You're just using her now.
So the magic pond is like, you were just using her to break the curse. And to be fair to Prince, like, yeah, no shit. He didn't want to be a dog anymore, so he did what you said to do to break the curse. They fell in love, dude. You can't be like, well, you only did that because I told you to. And it's like, yeah, you didn't really give him a choice, did you? So now the pond tells him that he'll only be a human when the sun is not shining. And in order to become a human full time, he has to be a real man and provide for his wife. This movie has very traditional views of what it means to be a man. What is this pond? What magic is this? Is this God? It kind of seems like she's a liar. She keeps adding on caveats to what he needs to do to become a human. She's like, okay, you found love, but you still don't have a joint bank account. So now you will be cursed to be a dog only every other day, except the last Tuesday of the month. This whole situation causes a lot of shenanigans to ensue. He's got to figure out how to make money. He's got to like meet Lisa's family, but he can only come out when the sun's not shining, otherwise he'll turn back into a dog like he does in this scene.
Dad, Prince just became a dog.
Big deal. I'm Alvin Schwein.
Oh,
stupid. What kind of idiot doesn't know how to swim? All right, grab on, you pizza-faced cinder block.
Pizza-faced cinder block? Dude, that's so mean. What the hell is up with this dog? Why is his dog persona so vastly different than his human persona? Every time he turns back into a dog, he's like, what, you never seen a man turn into a dog before? Fuck you, I'm Alvin Flame. Screw you and this ugly-ass broad. I'm out of here, dude. Okay, we're here. We're at the end of the movie. We have arrived. Do you want to know what happens? Prince, I guess, just can't seem to figure out this whole, like, providing for his wife thing, and to be fair, he is a dog most of the time. But he realizes, wait, maybe if I just die, I'll be reincarnated as a human. A pretty bold assumption, honestly. They don't explain why they would think that. It seems like he has absolutely no reason at all to think that's true. The pond never said that, and I'm pretty sure she's God. It seems like she makes the rules. But he turns into a dog, he runs off, and he gets hit by a car. Ah, the old Marmaduke special, ending the movie with a dead dog. And this summer, she might just find luck with a dead dog. And you know what's interesting about all this? Is that at one point in the movie, he actually does buy her that dress from earlier. So I guess the prophecy was kind of true in a way. He did buy her the dress, and he did kill himself. So then we flash forward to years later, the movie says, and Lisa is old as hell. It looks like maybe like 20, 30 years have passed. And Prince, who has been reincarnated and then lived his whole ass life, so he's now as old as he was when he died before, shows back up.
What took you so long to come back?
Lisa, it's better that you don't know.
He turned old. The love made him turn old. Or the magic or the pond made him turn old. I don't know. I don't understand any of the lore in this movie. One thing's for sure though, dude. Do not let this guy turn back into a dog now, because he'd still be like 80 years old. And that is too old for a dog.
I have a dog training business. And naturally, it's very successful.
I guess you could say I know what dogs like, and I know how to reward them. You see, they're all former sex criminals.
I live a very comfortable life, but...
Okay. Weird flex. I'm actually really rich now, by the way. And that, folks, is the end of the movie. He kills himself, and that apparently outsmarts the pond. Moral of the story? It's pretty easy to outsmart a pond. All right, well now it's time to talk about our sponsor, HelloFresh. This video has been sponsored by HelloFresh. With mine and Laura's busy schedules, HelloFresh makes our lives so much easier. We don't have to go out grocery shopping as much, we don't have to spend as much time meal prepping, and I'm constantly learning new things that up my personal cooking game. For example, today I was cooking these pork tacos and it had a fun little tip in there about how to warm up your tortillas in the microwave without like totally destroying them, which is really nice. You can enjoy the freshest flavors of fall with HelloFresh because every recipe includes ripe, just picked produce that travels from the farm to your door in less than a week. HelloFresh can adapt to just about any lifestyle. They have veggie, pescatarian, fit and wholesome meals so you can stick to your goals. And they even have a line of kid-friendly recipes which they say are picky eater proof. So if you have a kid or you just, you know, have a less adventurous appetite, but still want to cook fresh meals, then that seems huge, honestly. And the fact that it's 72% cheaper than dining out or grocery shopping makes it a very economical decision. So if you want to check out HelloFresh, then head on over to HelloFresh.com and use my code TrulyGreg16 for 16 free meals across 7 boxes and 3 free gifts. That's HelloFresh.com, TrulyGreg16 for 16 free meals and 3 free gifts. Thank you to HelloFresh for sponsoring this video and for sending me delicious food all the time. And thank you to you guys for checking out HelloFresh. All right, guys, thank you for watching this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. Greg is what I call my fans here on YouTube. And to join Greg, all you have to do is subscribe and turn on my notifications. Thanks for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. This video has been sponsored by Current. Stick around to the end to learn more and find out how you could possibly be receiving $500 from yours truly. Hello everyone and welcome back to my second channel. This is my second channel where I like to get a little bit goofier and wackier and drink a little bit of LaCroix. Today I got a nice limoncello and let's just jump into it. So I've been seeing a bunch of discourse lately about millennials versus Gen Z. It seems like there's like this big feud between the two generations. I keep seeing TikToks from Gen Z people making fun of millennials for like wearing skinny jeans and talking about Harry Potter too much. And you know what? That's fair. Honestly, my whole life I've considered myself a millennial and I have worn skinny jeans and I probably will continue to wear them, honestly. Jeans that are just a little bit too tight for my sweet little legs. But I'm not even sure if I am a millennial, because like every website that I look at has a different definition of where millennial ends and where Gen Z starts. So I don't even know whose side I'm supposed to be on here. I feel like sometimes I agree with the Gen Z's, like, yeah, that's fucking lame. Millennials, you do talk about Harry Potter too much. But then sometimes I agree with millennials. I only agree with millennials when I see a Gen Z talking about something that I do, and I'm like, hey, okay, hold up. You can make fun of them for talking about how much they love coffee and saying awkward too much, but you can't. The second you start coming for me, that's where we have an issue. That's when I become a millennial, I guess. So I really want to figure out whose side I'm actually supposed to be on here. So I actually Googled BuzzFeed Millennial Gen Z quiz, which is actually probably the most millennial thing that I could Google. I was like, shoot, we gotta get to the bottom of this, guys. We gotta look on BuzzFeed, the most reliable source of information. And I found this quiz, so I want to do that. But actually, I think maybe the best thing to do first is just to Google what a millennial is, because I want to make sure that I'm not like way off and I am somewhere in the middle, in the transition period. What are the birth year for millennials? Gen Y or millennials? Oh, I didn't realize that. We come before Gen Z, so that makes us Gen Y. That kind of makes a lot of sense. Wait, but what's gonna happen after Gen Z then? They're gonna run out of letters. Gen ZZ? That's gonna be one sleepy generation, dude. Okay, Gen Y or millennials were born between 1981 and 1994/6. They're currently between 25 to 40 years old. Okay, so I fall in that range. I was born in 1994. So according to this, I'm either right on the border or 2 years away from the border. They couldn't decide where the border was. Okay, over here it says end date is for sure 1996. So then I would definitely be a millennial. So maybe that answers our question. Maybe I don't have to do the quizzes now, actually. All right, that's the end of the video. Bye. This quiz that I found is specifically for, I think, people who fall right on the edge of millennial and Gen Z. It's called Hey Cuspers. It's time to figure out your generation once and for all. I feel like this quiz was honestly made for me. I want to figure out if I'm a Gen Z or a millennial. And if anyone's gonna be able to do it, I think it's BuzzFeed. First off, is that what we're gonna call people who are right on the edge? Cuspers? Sounds like custard. Yo, are you a Gen Z or a millennial? No, neither, dude. I'm custard. I'm a creamy little custard boy. So we've all heard about Gen Z calling out millennials for being uncool, and the older generation fighting back. But if you're a cusper, you might be feeling a little conflicted. You know what? I am feeling a little bit conflicted. Luckily, this quiz will sort you into the right generation, so you'll know which side to take. Wait, I want to see what do they have an article about Gen Z calling out millennials? I actually want to look at that. 18 things that millennials do that are no longer cool according to Gen Z. Number 1, wearing your hair in a side part. Number 2, wearing skinny jeans. Okay, I do own some slim-fitting jeans, I'll admit. Using the laugh emoji. Okay, so here's the thing, is that I do use the laugh emoji, but I feel like I use it ironically. Is that okay? I use it when I'm saying something that's really dumb, not when I'm like laughing at someone else's joke. It's hard to explain. I feel like I don't use it how an old person would use it. Is that okay? Showing off your Hogwarts houses. Okay, that's something that I've never done, so that's good. Oh, when you hear JoJo, who do you think of? JoJo Siwa or this JoJo? I actually don't know who this JoJo is. Is JoJo someone from The Bachelor? Is that her? Am I making that up? JoJo Bachelor. Is this her? Is that even the same person? Well, I don't know who that is anyway. I thought of JoJo Siwa. Do you remember writing on videotapes with Sharpies? Like, not explicitly. I'm sure I must have done that at some point. No, I don't think I did. I mean, like, if I had a VHS and I was too young to be writing on VHSs. I probably didn't even know how to write by the time we started using DVDs instead of VHSs, so I'm gonna say no. Oh, what do you think of when you hear the words TikTok? Okay, obviously I think of the app. Who thinks of the Kesha song now? That song is like 10 years old. I feel like even if you're a 30-year-old millennial, I mean, people are talking about the app TikTok way more than the TikTok song now. So why would you be thinking of the song? I'm picking the app. Did you ever rank your top 8 on MySpace? Oh, shit. Okay. This might be a millennial moment. I did have a MySpace. I don't remember if I did top 8. The only thing I remember about my MySpace is the profile picture that I had on it. I remember thinking my hair looked really cool at the time because it was like dirty blonde and it was like flipping out on the sides, you know? It was really long. And I remember thinking it looked really cool. I think I wanted to look like the dude from the movie Hoot. Is that what I'm thinking of? Yeah, this guy. I wanted to look like this guy. So just picture my profile picture being this on MySpace. That's what I looked like. But I don't think I did top 8. But I'm gonna say yes just to be safe because I did have a MySpace. When you think of Ice Cube's acting, which movie comes to mind? Friday or Are We There Yet? I don't think I know what Friday is, so I'm gonna pick Are We There Yet? Did you grow up watching Hannah Montana or The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody? Yeah, I did. Which jeans do you prefer? Honestly, between these two, it's kind of a toss-up. I don't really know. I think they both look nice. And I definitely know which answer I'm supposed to pick for each generation. I think that's pretty obvious. You know, I'm just gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna click around the page until it clicks on one, because it's really a toss-up. I don't have any preference. Did I click on one? Whoa, what happened? I clicked on an ad. I don't want this. What did I do? Oh, now I gotta go back. Do I have to do this all again? Oh, shit. I shouldn't have done that. Now I gotta do the whole quiz over again. Okay, hold on. Okay, I gotta keep my mouse just right in here. And I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna click. I didn't do anything. I'm gonna close my eyes and I'm gonna click. It picked one. Which one did I pick? I picked loose jeans. Okay. Was your first cell phone a flip phone? This one I feel like I'm gonna be going in the Gen Z category, but for the wrong reason. Because my first phone wasn't a flip phone. My second phone was a flip phone. My first phone was one of those like Nokia brick phones that just looks like a rectangle. Before I had a flip phone, I had one of those. So I feel like by clicking no, it's gonna think that my first phone was like an iPhone or something, but really it was just before I even had a flip phone, I had a different type of phone. The flip phone I had was a Razr, a Motorola Razr, which was pretty tight. I honestly missed that phone. That thing was sweet. So I'll be honest and I'll just click no, but I feel like that's a ill-conceived question. When you hear the word Millie, who do you think of? When I hear the word Millie Bobby Brown or a Millie by Lil Wayne? I wish the two answers weren't right there, because now I'm thinking of both of those equally. I didn't get a chance to just react to it by myself. Millie! I'm trying to just think of whatever pops into my head first. Millie! It's the song. It's probably the song. A Millie by Lil Wayne. Did you memorize your friend's phone number so you could do three-way calls on your landline? I mean, like, I think I still know some of my friends' parents' phone numbers from calling them, but I wasn't really a big three-way call guy. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that landlines used to exist and people don't really have them anymore. Like, I don't think I'll ever have a landline, because why would I want that? Did you memorize your friends' phone numbers? I'm gonna say yes. I did memorize my friend's phone numbers. When you hear the name Harry, who comes to mind? I'm gonna say Harry Styles, but that might just be because I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan, and Harry Styles is a little more relevant than Harry Potter anyway. Sorry, Harry. The boy who lived? More like the boy whose career died. You're irrelevant, bro. Did you grow up watching MTV shows like Next, Date My Mom, and Room Raiders? Date My Mom? Wait, is that a real show? I mean, the answer's no. The answer to this is no, but hold on. Now I gotta look up the show Date My Mom. Date My Mom, 2004 reality series. Okay, so it was from 2004 to 2006. I was not allowed to watch MTV during 2004 and 2006. I was not old enough for MTV. Date My Mom is a television dating show airing on MTV. An 18 to 24-year-old heterosexual male, gay male, or lesbian female goes on 3 separate dates with 3 moms who try to convince them to pick their son or daughter. Oh, so you're not actually trying to get with the mom, you're trying to feel out the vibe of their child by dating her. Huh, interesting. Okay, that's weird. Well, I didn't watch that. They should make this again, but you actually are trying to get with the mom. And finally, which hair parting do you prefer? We got middle parts and we got side parts. Uh-oh. I don't know. I feel like they both look good. You know what? For the other one that was a toss-up, I picked the clear Gen Z answer. So for this one, I'll pick the clear millennial answer. I'll pick side parts. Oh! Whoa, dude. Gen Z. Holy cow. Interesting. Very interesting. Gen Z, huh? Going into this quiz, I was not expecting to get Gen Z. I'm almost positive I am a millennial. I fall in the millennial thing. I think I might just have immature taste in things. Immature in the most literal sense. I'm not trying to add a negative connotation to that. I just mean like, I have the taste that young people have, maybe. Which is, maybe is kind of cool right now. I feel like when I get older, that will be less cool. Like if I keep having the young generation's taste in things, by the time it's like 2040, and I'm, 45 years old, but I'll be identifying with Gen ZZZ, and I'll be like rocking out to their space music, and my kids will be like, Grandpa, why do we call you Grandpa if you're our dad? And also, get your own music, dude. Go listen to Lil Peep and Lil Pump. I feel like cool people nowadays, or at least maybe in my generation, I don't know if this is a Gen Z thing or a millennial thing, but like, I feel like my age growing up, sort of like the hipster kids would listen to the Beatles. I wonder who that will be when like we're old. I wonder who my generation's cool hip kids will listen to? Like, will they be like listening to Lil Pump and be like, damn, they really don't make music like this anymore. All the music these days is made by robots and it just goes beep boop, beep boop. Okay, let's read the description. Gen Z, you care deeply about the environment, you view society through a morally conscious lens, and you hope to leave this world a better place than you found it. Shit, speak for yourself, dude. I'm trying to make this world awful. I'm taking every chance I get to make this place a piece of shit. This is either the description of Gen Z or Boy Scouts. I remember when I was in a Boy Scout, every time we would... I just said in a Boy Scout, I meant in Boy Scouts. I remember when I was in a Boy Scout, every time we would leave a campsite, we would have to walk around and pick up trash to make sure that we left it a better place than we found it. So, maybe Boy Scouts were the original Gen Z. You might spend a bit too much time on your phone. I do. But you also know how to harness the power of technology for good. Yo, that last part is honestly kind of true. I do know how to harness the power of technology for good. Like, for example, I just spent like 2 weeks making a song about wanting to fuck a Minecraft creeper with Curtis. Technology, man. We wouldn't have been able to do that 30 years ago. Okay, I kind of feel like I know whose side I'm supposed to be on now. I'm a regular Gen Zer. Okay, let's do another quiz just to make sure, actually. So this one just says, if you've done more than 30 of these things, you're a zillennial. This is just figuring out if I'm on the cusp. So this is gonna tell me if I'm a cusper, which I obviously am. Okay, check off everything that applies to you. You identified as a 90s kid growing up because technically you were alive in them. Yes, I was a kid in the 90s, so I was a 90s kid. You enjoyed the best of 90s snacks and 2000 snacks. What's the difference? What does Scooby-Doo fruit snacks count as? Because whatever those were, those slapped. I'm trying to think of what like a 90s snack would be. Like pizza rolls or something? Pop-Tarts? Okay, I'll say both, sure. You knew the ultimate outfit was from Justice or Limited 2. Okay, I didn't shop at those places, so I'm not gonna check it. You've watched some 90s shows like Rugrats and all that. I did watch Rugrats. I never watched all that though. But you saw older shows like Full House mostly through reruns. Yes. Oh my god, dude. I'm checking like everything on this list. I'm a straight up cusper. Fell asleep on the couch in the middle of the night watching George Lopez. Oh, dude. It is kind of weird how universal all of these experiences are. Just because you were born like anywhere in a 5-year time span, you just immediately have so much in common with like everybody. But I guess it's also not very surprising because of how much our society revolves around TV, and most of these questions are just about TV. These nationally broadcasted shows that literally millions of people, if not tens of millions of people watch. I guess it's not that surprising. Your emo phase happened in middle school, not high school. Oh shoot. Dude, I did go through a little smidgen of an emo phase. And you know what? I did go through, it was middle school. It was, yeah. I had one of those, have you ever seen one of those beanies with a brim? A beanie with a brim, like a tiny little brim? I thought I was the coolest guy in my whole school when I bought one of those. It had kind of like a skater emo vibe to it, and I had that, and I also had Heelys, and I thought I was pretty darn cool. You remember when unlimited texting wasn't the norm? Yes. Your main medium for art was kid pics, dude! Oh, I forgot about Kid Pics. Did y'all fuck with Kid Pics or what? Kid Pics was like a program on the computer, which is sort of like Microsoft Paint, but like a fun version that had all these cool brushes and tools. And you could put little stamps down, and you could, oh dude, this is, whoa, this is bringing back really deep memories of making the circles. Okay, this is a millennial moment right here, guys. I know my millennials in the comments are gonna fuck with the Kid Pics nostalgia. You played a lot of Club Penguin. Yes, I did. You watched the cringy millennial versus Gen Z fight online and just quietly minded your own business because you don't really want to claim either. I guess so. Sure, I'll check that. All right, show me my results. You're a zillennial. Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Okay, this quiz is called If You've Done More Than 30 of These Things, You're a Zillennial. I didn't check more than 30 of these things. I checked 28, and my result was, you're a Zillennial! You're definitely a millennial Gen Z cusper. I feel like I'm not. I feel like that this goes against the whole title of the quiz. You were born in the late 90s or very early 2000s. I wasn't. I was born in the mid-90s. This quiz is straight up wrong. You're also probably not too sure where the heck we fit in right now, but at least we're all confused together. I feel like you're more confused than me. You made this whole quiz wrong. Okay, well, you know what I think I learned from this? I think that I am a millennial, technically, in the year that I was born, but I think that, like, because I'm on YouTube so much and TikTok, I sort of understand maybe a little bit more Gen Z stuff than most millennials do. I think that's what I'll say. Okay, well, that was fun, but now it's time to talk about our sponsor. This video has been sponsored by Current, aka the future of banking, and today they are actually going to be helping me give back to you guys. Current, if you did not know, is a mobile bank. They're a real bank with a Visa debit card. This is my card. And a really cool thing about them is they told me for this sponsorship, they specifically want to help me give you guys money. So they're giving me $5,000 to give to you guys on Current. So I'm gonna be splitting it up between 10 people. That way each person will get like $500. So if you sign up for Current and request me $500, my username on Current is just Danny Gonzalez, I will be accepting 10 of those requests. So yeah, should be fun. Request money from me. I will pay you money. Honestly, it's a really great service too. They've got, I mean, just as many features as like your traditional old person's bank. It works with Apple Pay, Google Pay, Cash App, Venmo, and signing up is free, and they ship you your card for free. So really no reason not to. There's a chance that you could win $500. So if you want to sign up, go to current.com/Danny. And again, if you want $500, then you can request it from me. My username on there is Danny Gonzalez. So thank you to Current for doing this, and thank you to you guys for checking out Current. Obviously, it helps me out when you guys check out my sponsors, and it's also gonna help you out because Current is an amazing service, and also you could win money. So no reason not to. I forgot to record anything after the ad read, like an outro. But I also don't usually do outros on this channel. Did you guys like the video? Bye. What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel, and welcome back to another episode of How to Be a Bad Boy. That's right, in my last video, I showed you tips and tricks on how to be a good boy, but today, we're taking all of it back, and we're gonna learn how to be bad boys. And don't worry if you're not a boy, because this applies to anybody, because you don't have to be a boy to be a bad boy. Guys, today's a really important day for me. One, because this video is sponsored by ExpressVPN, but also because I just released an EP. It's an album of 6 comedy songs. I just released it. It's on iTunes and Spotify and Apple Music, and I think pretty much anywhere you would listen to music, so check out the link in the description. After this video, please watch this video first and then go listen to it. Make no mistake, this video is more important. Bad boys. Who doesn't love a bad boy, am I right? I mean, they're strong, masculine, angry, violent. What's not to love? I've been browsing TikTok a lot lately, and I've been browsing Jay Cyrus's Instagram stories a lot lately. His Instagram stories are always full of the worst, most painful to watch TikToks that are from these super obscure accounts. And in both his stories and on TikTok in general, I've noticed this uptick in bad boys. An up TikTok in bad boys, if you will. If you won't, that's okay too. It was a dumb joke and I shouldn't have made it. But being a bad boy has become really popular on TikTok for some reason. I feel like before you kind of had to be like a pretty boy to get popular on TikTok. But now it's all about the why do girls like bad guys? I mean, look at this dude. He's clearly bad as all heck. I mean, one moment you think he's a doctor, and then the next moment he's like a normal guy? Wearing normal clothes? Like, what the fuck happened to him? I thought doctors just always walked around in their scrubs and lab coats. You're telling me that this doctor sometimes dresses like a normal guy? This is a bad boy right here, guys. This doctor doesn't play by the rules. You know, I've always wondered sometimes why when you go to the doctor, they make you wait in the room for so long before the doctor comes in. And I guess this is why. Because your doctor's in the back room doing this. Whatever this is. One thing's for sure though, I would not want this dude as my doctor, because he is a bad boy. You can tell because his hair isn't as neat as it was when he was a doctor. And he's also wearing a ring with a skull on it. Possibly the skull of one of his patients who died because he was too busy making TikToks to operate on him. I don't know. I just did whatever the opposite of swooning is. This kind of challenge has been around in some form or another for a really long time, like since Vine was a thing. This challenge where you like dress up one way and then there's music and then all of a sudden you're dressed in a different way that's hotter. And since bad boys have been taking over TikTok, this challenge has been all over TikTok. Bad boys love this challenge. And yes, I know that calling it a challenge might seem a little bit silly because literally all they're doing is changing their clothes, but that's what they call it, so I guess that's just what it's called. I guess for bad boys, it is a challenge to change your clothes. There's one version of this challenge though that I really, really like, and it's this one.
Oh, you're with that dude now? All right, check this out.
Okay, so it looks like it's this nerd and like we're role-playing as his girlfriend who left him or something and is now dating somebody else. And he wants us to check something out. So let's see what he wants us to check out. What could you possibly have to show me that could change my mind now, you little dweeb that I used to date for some reason? Whoa, what the fuck? How'd he do that? It's like 1 second he was a dweeb and the next he's some kind of Well, I don't know what he is, but he's different. The caption for this is, duet this. It took me 3 weeks to make because I had to lose 10 pounds. First off, not true. There's no way that you didn't just make this in 10 minutes. And also, 10 pounds in 3 weeks? Jesus, did you not eat anything? Dude, go to the doctor. That's insane. That's something people on TikTok have been doing a lot lately, is putting something in the caption that makes you feel bad for how much work they put into the TikTok to try to get you to like it. They're like, guys, this took me like 5 days to make, but it only takes 1 second to like, so I guess you have to. Kind of makes you a shitty person if you don't like it. So this is a challenge I've seen a lot of people do. I guess it's this scenario where the dude in the video has been broken up with by his girlfriend and he sees his ex out in public with some other guy and he's like, all right, it's time to make her jealous. Hey, Jessica, you dumped me because you thought I was ugly? Well, look how hot I can be. Like this one, he's like, oh, you're with that dude now? You broke up with me because you thought I was ugly and now you're with that dude? Well, look at me now. Now I'm a vampire, so I bet you're jealous of that. Oh, you think I want you back now? Well, I got news for you, bitch. I'm immortal, and I can turn into a bat. And I can't go in the sun because it burns my skin. So it probably wouldn't work out anyway, because I think most people like going outside during the daytime, and I can't do that. So it probably wouldn't work out anyway. What? What is he supposed to be?
Oh, you're with that dude now?
What is wrong with him?
Check this out.
Okay. What? This was so weird. What was this supposed to be? What is it? What is he at the beginning? Is he an old man? Or just a very stressed teen? Why is he so wrinkly? What kind of scenario is this? My teenage girlfriend left me because I'm just a decrepit old man. But little does she know that I've drunk from the fountain of youth. And now I'm a dashing young man again. Is this a TikTok or is this the plot of like an early 2000s rom-com? She was just a high schooler and he was a wrinkly old man. But one day when his silly old ass tripped and fell into the fountain of youth, he turned into the dashing young whippersnapper of her dreams. I've fallen for you and I can't get up, coming this summer. You know, this whole challenge doesn't make any sense. The whole premise in general, it's like, what are you trying to accomplish, dude? It's like you're showing your ex that you can be handsome if you really try. So when you were dating her, did you just dress like an idiot all the time on purpose? And now that she's broken up with you, you're like, oh yeah? Well, guess what? I can actually dress like a fashionable guy. Or whatever this outfit is supposed to be. Oh, you thought I was a wrinkly old man? Well, guess what, bitch? I'm actually a greaser from the 1950s. I guess you should have stuck around long enough to see that. To see that I don't dress like a wrinkly old man all the time. It's just like, why would you wait until after she's already broken up with you to try to win her over? You should have done that while you were dating her, instead of intentionally looking like shit until she breaks up with you. I think my favorite thing about this audio clip is that it sounds like it was recorded with like your earphone's microphone by a kid who's like in his bedroom and doesn't want his parents to hear him talking, so he's holding it super close.
You're with that dude now?
Oh, you're with that dude now?
Check this out.
Guess look what you're missing out on, bitch. Because nothing wins back girls quite like saying something badass really quietly into a microphone because you're scared other people will hear you. So I know it might seem like the bad boys on TikTok are very self-absorbed, constantly focusing on how they look in their videos, and that's all they care about, but that couldn't be further from the truth. The bad boys on TikTok have values, okay? And one of those values is protecting women. Here's another sound that the bad boys on TikTok really like to— holy shit, that walk! The most menacing walk known to man. He looks like Frankenstein or something. He looks like he's got absolutely no joint mobility. He's got no knees. Everybody knows that the badder the boy you are, the more your walk looks like a fucking womp from Mario 64. And whoever just touched this dude's girl is about to get— oh, and look at how slow the walk is too. That's the weirdest thing about it, is he's in no rush. Imagine someone walking towards you like that. That is so menacing. Who just touched my girl? Hey, who just touched my girl? Was it you? Hey, get away from my girl, man. Hands off, now! It's kind of funny how this video was all about respecting women and treating them very nicely, but the second his girlfriend gets in the way, he's like, fuck off, babe! I gotta go fight this asshole. I have to protect your honor, babe. So how about you get the fuck out of my way, you dumb bitch? He just tosses her to the side. Nobody pushes my girl around except for me. Wow, this one would be kind of menacing if this dude wasn't wearing the cutest tiny little cast on his pinky finger. Like, dude, are you really in any condition to be protecting women? It looks like you've already hurt yourself, man. I don't know if you're in any condition to be throwing punches. That TikTok is from this account, Montana Boy for Life. He's a country boy, as you can tell.
Accent's got a little twang, little thing.
But make no mistake, he's got some bad boy in him too.
Go ahead, big dog, come over here and say something.
What the fuck? This dude just barked. Dude, I'm confused. Is this guy a bad boy? Or a good boy is dead? They obviously don't know about Montana Boy for Life. He's literally about to go chop somebody up with an axe because some dude pushed this girl. Holy shit. Okay, make no mistake. I think that abusers definitely deserve to be roughed up a little bit. That's a message I'm totally cool with. If you push a girl, I mean, you can catch these hands by all means. But holy shit, an axe? You couldn't think of any less gruesome way to take care of this? What are you, a horror villain from the 80s? We don't even know the full story. Did this dude just bump into her in a crowded restaurant or something? I guess it's too late. Montana Boy for Life's already off to go. Hey, this is a popular one in the bad boy community. I'm sure you guys have seen these videos before using this song. They're very funny to me. I don't know what it is about grown men lip syncing and then punching the air because they're so mad. Also, the phrase ass whooping in a parking lot, I don't know why, it just sounds like you're not beating somebody up, you're just spanking them. You gotta teach them a lesson, you know? If somebody's putting their hands on a woman, you gotta take them out back to the parking lot and spank them.
Next thing coming is a woman where I come from, son. The next thing coming is a
Dude, imagine. Just imagine if this happened to you. You're just like at the club minding your own business and you accidentally bump the girl standing next to you and her boyfriend puts his hand on your shoulders and you turn around and it's fucking Justin from Wizards of Waverly Place wearing what can only be described as the upper body version of a loincloth. I mean, what is that shirt even doing for you at that point? It's not even a shirt anymore. What, did you cut off the sleeves? Were the sleeves that big? My favorite part about this video is that you can somehow tell he's whispering even though you can't even hear the audio from the actual video. He's just got that like, I'm recording in my room and I don't want my parents to hear me making a TikTok vibe going, you know? There's only two things that I don't tolerate around here, all right? I'll whoop your ass if you're touching a girl or if you're telling my mommy I was up here making TikToks. Please don't tell my mommy about this. I don't want her to take away my phone. Actually, a lot of these like bad boy videos have this vibe where the dude making it seems like he's really worried people are gonna see him making the video. I just feel like that completely takes away from how badass the TikTok might be. I mean, I think we can all agree that there was never any chance of this actually looking badass in the first place. But it definitely doesn't help that the dude's just constantly nervously looking around like, somebody better call the law, we can take it outside, we're about to brawl. But guys, now I want to talk about the baddest boy on TikTok of them all, Broke Boy Beck. If you guys have spent any amount of time on TikTok at all, I'm sure you guys have seen this guy. He became a giant meme on TikTok because of this video.
Feel like making a deal with the devil?
I really have a hard time trying to decipher this TikTok. What is he trying to get across here? What is the purpose of this video? He says, do you like making a deal for a devil? And then he strangles you? Is that how you make deals with the devil? I want to be rich beyond my wildest dreams.
Okay, can do.
All right, sweet. What do I owe you, like my soul or something?
Oh no, I just want to strangle you for a little bit, if that's cool.
Oh. Okay. So is this like a sexual thing or?
No one knows, it's just what I do.
Maybe everyone's interpreting this whole thing wrong. Maybe he's not strangling you. Maybe he's just reaching out to shake your hand. It's a deal. What I definitely don't understand is the creepy laugh followed immediately by this very weird moan. His eyes like roll back into his skull. I don't know what that's all about. This video has like 374,000 likes. Everybody was making duets with this dude on TikTok. He became like the joke of TikTok, so naturally, he decided to just keep doing it. This video is called I Want All the Souls.
please don't tempt me, we brought smoke, got plenty.
In what way is this supposed to be appealing to me as the viewer? Wow, what a fun role play, you know? Sometimes you want a bad boy to protect your honor and chop somebody up with an axe because they said something mean about you. And sometimes you want that same bad boy to lift you up by your throat and just leave you dangling there while they rap to you. Now that's some bad boy shit. He did it again. This one's called The Souls Are Intoxicating. I don't know what it is with this dude and souls, but he definitely needs to stop. I just feel like if I were a girl, or whatever this dude is into, girls or guys or demons or imps. I don't know what this dude is into. Souls? I just feel like if I was whatever this dude is into, I would not want to be anywhere near this dude, let alone date the guy, because I just feel like if we got into any small argument, he would just Darth Vader my ass, strangle me and lift me up in the air by my throat just because I didn't want to go to Chili's. Overall, I just don't get it. I don't get the bad boy craze, and I don't claim to get the bad boy craze. But one thing is abundantly clear to me, and that's that bad boys aren't going away anytime soon. Bad boys are the new e-boys, or the new soft boys. Move over every other type of boy, because it's all about bad boys now. Which is why I've decided to rebrand myself as a bad boy, starting now. Why do girls like 'em bad? I don't know, but it's true. Take it from the baddest, they can't get enough of you. If you bad, they following me home after school and starting fights over me. I don't know what to do, cause I'm bad. I'm a certified bad boy. Fuck the law, I'm just here to get some cash, boy. Looking buff, acting tough up in this class, boy. I'm so bad my mommy taking away mad toys. Why's my mommy always on my case, like yeah? Wish my mommy get out of my face, like yeah. Trying to tell me not to eat this paste, like yeah. Don't she know this bad boy like the taste, like yeah. I'll use karate if you're acting rude. I'll kick your butt if I don't like your tone. Fuck the dentist, he's a scary dude. Tried to skateboard and broke all my bones.
I'm a bad boy.
Bitch, I always been bad.
I'm a bad boy.
And I dress in all black.
I'm a bad boy.
Might fuck around and skip class.
I'm a bad boy.
And I don't respect my dad. I'm a bad boy, please come change my diaper. Got all these haters round me, take them all out with my sniper. Hit the candy store, blow a bag like a bagpiper. Bad boy ate too much sugar, now bad boy is getting hyper. Hey bitch, I am bad to the bone, metaphorically and physically. I don't fuck with milk, got that calcium deficiency. My bones are so fragile and my mommy is so pissed at me. It would take a month to read my medical history. I'm bad at things that most people could do behind their back. I am bad at taking naps. Bitch, I don't know how to add. I'm bad at not smoking crack. I am good at watching Paw Patrol. I'm bad at getting mad. Don't even know how that's possible. I know that a bad boy's what you want. I know that you want a boy that doesn't give no craps. I know that a bad boy's what you need. Bad at tying shoes, so I got those Velcro straps.
I'm a bad boy.
Bitch, I always been bad.
I'm a bad boy.
And I dress in all black.
I'm a bad boy.
Might fuck around and skip class.
I'm a bad boy.
And I don't respect my dad.
I'm a bad boy.
Bitch, I always been bad.
I'm a bad boy.
And I dress in all black.
I'm a bad boy.
Might fuck around and skip class.
I'm a bad boy.
And I don't respect my dad. So I guess it's official. I'm a bad boy now. Bad boy Dan. If you want to be a bad boy too, listen to the song. Bump it with your friends. Make a TikTok with it. I don't care. I'm a bad boy. The only thing I care about is myself and respecting women when it's convenient. I hope you guys enjoyed that song. It's actually one of the songs in the new EP, so if you like that, there's even more songs on the EP, so go check it out. The link is in the description. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this look at bad boy culture on TikTok, but now it's time to hear from our sponsor, ExpressVPN. Hey guys, it's me, Bad Boy Danny. You guys know that a real bad boy cares a lot about protecting women when it's convenient for him. But did you guys know that I care about protecting something else too? That's right, my data. I'm very protective of my data. In fact, to show just how protective I am of my data, I've prepared a short video. Is that your hand on my data? Is that your hand? That's why I use ExpressVPN. I spend a lot of time in my day being a dark, moody bad boy at local coffee shops in my area. And one thing I'm always worried about is giving strangers access to my bad boy data while I'm using the public Wi-Fi at these coffee shops. ExpressVPN encrypts your internet data, so other, sneakier bad boys can't get access to my bad boy data. ExpressVPN offers the fastest speeds and apps for any of your devices, whether it be your Mac or PC at home, to your iPhone or your Android phone. So your data can be secure no matter where your bad boy lifestyle takes you. It's easy to use. Heck, you can connect with just one click, and they've got server locations in 94 countries. ExpressVPN is less than $7 a month with a 30-day money-back guarantee, so there's really no reason not to try it out. So take back your internet privacy today and find out how you can get 3 months for free by visiting the link in the description box. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Take back your privacy today with ExpressVPN. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. We're the fastest growing army on the internet. yet. Please don't look that up. Again, if you want to grab my EP, it's available pretty much everywhere that you would listen to music. The link is in the description. If you want to get some merch, go to dannygonzalez.store. Thank you, Riley Ford, for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I disappear forever. Bye.
Why do girls like 'em bad? I don't know, but it's true. Take it from the baddest, they can't get enough of you. If you bad, they following me home after school and starting fights over me. I don't know what to do, cause I'm bad. I'm a certified bad boy. Fuck the law, I'm just here to get some cash, boy. Looking buff.
Okay, 2 quick things before this video starts. First off, we had a baby. In September, we had a baby boy. He's doing great. Everything's going great. He's really healthy. He's growing really good. Thank you guys for all the well wishes on Instagram and everything too. That's meant a lot. It's been really good to just take the past like month and a half off to just spend time with him and Laura. And everything's going great. And then the second thing is I have squishy bones. Merch designs available now. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got Squishy Bones merch and Greg Family Barbecue merch. So good, you're gonna want to fight your elders, everybody. So square up, head on over to dannygonzalez.store and check out these beautiful merch designs. These could sell it in the blink of an eye, so you gotta act fast. Also, there's a big store-wide sale going on right now until December 1st, and 4 random orders during this sale are going to receive one of the physical drawings that I did in the fake AI video. So if you want one of those, head on over to dannygonzalez.store. Thanks. And now here's the video. Public freakouts and Karen videos are of course all the rage. They're constantly going viral to the point where content creators have started to realize this is an easy way to get views on TikTok. And they've started making fake arguments in order to go viral. And today I'm gonna be watching some. Now I haven't seen any of these TikToks yet. I wanted to go into it completely blind. So I've assembled an elite council of content which consists of one guy, his name is Robert, and he put together a list of the must-see TikToks within this genre, so that's what I'm gonna watch.
You can see how much work it was and why I should be getting a tip because of how much work this was.
No, you don't deserve a tip. You certainly don't.
Why do
Okay, so delivery driver refuses to give items back without a tip. I'll give him this. It does seem like a real premise for an argument. It seems like the type of thing you would see on TikTok, and it's got 400,000 likes. So it seems like a lot of people are buying into this premise of this being real. And it does seem like the type of thing that would go viral too, because it's like just divisive enough to get people talking about it. Like, oh, are you guaranteed a tip when you do delivery? Should you expect one? Is this too far of a reaction if you don't get a tip? So I can see why there'd be a lot of comments, and there's like 60,000 comments. I am a little curious as to why this video is 3.5 minutes long. Like, isn't she just gonna load all the stuff into the car and drive away?
You're crushing the ramen noodles for one with it.
Yes, the ramen noodles are perfectly fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
No, they're not.
They're perfectly
I just saw
fine.
you crush them.
They're not crushed.
Wait, okay, they spent 10 seconds talking about the tip, and now they're arguing about whether the ramen noodles are crushed. The caption at the top changes to delivery driver refuses to admit she crushed the ramen noodles, and the whole rest of the video is about the ramen noodles. They're not crushed, okay? She takes them out of the package, she pours them in a bowl, she mixes it with water. They sit there eating the ramen noodles together.
No, I'm taking all of this back.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No,
you guys can get your refund, and another delivery driver can deal with you guys.
Now, on one hand, it's like, okay, you should for sure tip her. You know, I don't know what delivery drivers get paid, but I know that this whole gig economy thing is not really good for workers. So yeah, tip your delivery driver. I do think it's a funny plan to be like, no, I'm gonna take the food back to the store, and you're gonna have to deal with a different delivery driver. Because it's almost like she's now she knows that they don't tip, and she's like, I'm gonna make someone else not get tipped by you. There probably is a better way to go about it, like trying to get them banned from the app or something, instead of being like, we're gonna do this twice now. You're gonna do the same thing you just did to me to somebody else. Okay, so this argument just goes on and on for 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm curious if this goes anywhere, or if this is just an improv scene of them saying the same thing over and over for 3.5 minutes. How crazy would it be if I skipped like 3 minutes into the video and it does escalate? It's like this woman like bashing the other woman's head into the car. The food is gone. Something happens in between where we just were and where we are now, where somebody else comes into the scene and steals the food. I need a little bit of development to justify it being this long.
Groceries, taking them back to the store, and then I'm gonna get you fired.
Go ahead.
Because
Go
you stole
ahead.
my groceries, and then I'm gonna call the cops.
Okay, yeah, so it's just the same thing over and over. I feel for these actors having to improv for this long. The director probably gave them a prompt of like, you didn't tip her? Action. And they just have to make shit up for 3.5 minutes. Which I don't think I would be able to do, honestly. That's tough. I hope the director tipped both of these actors, because if not, like, the next video is them 3 arguing with the director. We're taking the video back to the, or we're gonna delete the video. No tipping after I broke my back is insane. I save lives all day. I've never gotten a tip. Wrong career, apparently. What? What does this person do for a living? I can't tell if they're actually complaining about not having gotten a tip as like a doctor, or if they just don't want other people to get tips. Because it's one of the two. You can't really argue that it's not. This person's a full-on brain surgeon and wishes they could bring one of those little cashier things with the touchscreen into the operating room. Someone responded, you make bank, you don't need no damn tip. And they said, why? I thought tips were mandatory according to this chick. You can't be biased now. No, we are being biased. They're mandatory when people don't make enough money to support themselves without tips. That's the bias. Okay, this person's username is Wicked Witch. Is this a real witch? Okay, is that how you save people's lives? You cast spells? So it looks like if you go to this account, it's just all fake arguments. Like, all they do all day is shoot fake scenarios where people get upset with each other. Usually it seems like they rent out a set for a day and film several videos there. Plane. And they even have the same actors, you know, for every video in that set, because they have, you know, they have that set for the day, they have the actors for a day. Delivery driver throws tantrum over a tip. Okay, so we got the same premise, same car, different guy.
What? No, listen, if you're not gonna tip, you're not gonna get this, okay?
Are you kidding me right now, man?
I've had it with you kids. I've had it with your entire generation. I've had people getting huge. Or do you see how big this batch is?
Whoa, this is kind of a twist. It's kind of like an older adult. I mean, not old, he's like middle-aged, but he's getting mad at us kids for not tipping. I feel like usually this conversation is the other way around, where older people are like, you kids, I never got tips when I was your age, and I save lives every day. I toil over a hot cauldron all day, and never once does a hand reach out from the murky ether to offer me a tip.
A $400 batch.
We paid for it.
Yeah, I want it.
Well, you're not tipping on it, so you're not getting it. How about that?
I don't need to tip. Okay.
Yo, wait, okay. Is this, I can't tell if this is just lazy, that they're like reusing all the same thing, the same $400 order, same location, same ramen that he's inevitably about to crush, or is this just the next part of the story? The first delivery driver did cancel the order, she brought the stuff back, and then this guy is bringing the new order, and they're also not tipping him. Man, they could just remake this video over and over and never get their food.
Okay.
Are you kidding me?
No, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
What is this location also? Is this supposed to be where they live? This looks like the parking lot of like an industrial park or something. I'm sick of delivering to your generation. You guys all live in the middle of parking lots and you never tip. It makes us hard for us delivery drivers who all drive the same Tesla. This generation doesn't know jack. Is that the actor in this? Can't believe you guys can't tell this is fake. Damn, nobody in this generation knows Jack. He's a famous actor. All right, another sticky situation here. This one takes place on the plane. Flight attendant solve the seating bra. Passenger gets upset over bigger passenger. First off, I mean, obviously there's a typo here and they meant brawl. Or maybe it's just like, bra. Dude, the fight, oh wait, it's flight attendant too. Flight attendant solve the seating bra. Well, I guess a flight attendant would be the person to solve the brawl, wouldn't they?
Seriously? Why didn't you like buy 2 tickets? Why didn't you buy 2 seats? Can't fit in 1 seat.
What?
One thing I've noticed in all of these videos is they use the same song, like the happy-go-lucky song in all of them. I don't know if that really fits the vibe of the argument. Now, I know what the video is trying to imply. She's like, oh, this guy is too big and he's like impeding on my space on the plane. Clearly not a real plane also, by the way. The phrasing makes it seem like she's just mad that he's bigger than her. Passenger gets upset over bigger passenger. I thought I was gonna be the biggest person on the plane.
Elephant in the cage, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Too big. Too big. Are you feeling a little claustrophobic?
It kind of looked like they were making the plane shake a little bit up here. Like they're trying to make it look like they're in the air right now. I guess they're trying to add to the realism of the piece a little bit, but they're definitely not in the air right now. Because if they are, then where did that guy come from? Because then I would totally understand her concern, just being like, what the fuck? Did anyone just see him come into the plane? He came from outside. And also, this guy's too fucking big. He's bigger than me. I like at one point she runs out of things to say. 30 seconds into the video, by the way, which is not a good sign. And she just starts saying big, too big.
Too big. Too big.
Too big, huh? No.
I'm asking a question.
I'm sitting in my seat.
No, you're sitting in my seat too because you're so big.
Lose the weight now. Lose it right now. I gotta say, the quality of this one, I feel like dropped significantly from the first two. And you know what? It's only got 13 likes because of it. It's crazy to put this much work into videos that get 13 likes. I guess the first one, maybe they go viral every once in a while, and so they just make a ton of videos, and you know, 1 out of every 100 goes viral, but when it does, it like really pops off. I don't know, let's see. 88 views, 90 views, 30 views.
Roll it down! Roll it down, man! Right now! Both windows, all the way.
That music, man. You don't have to add music to a TikTok. It's an option. You don't have to do it every time. And the video, I swear, would still do just as well if you didn't. It would still get the 9 likes that it... You know, I'm just saying the music's not helping with the engagement, you know?
Sorry.
What are you thinking? What are you thinking right now?
Nothing.
How old is she? How old is she?
She's 6 months.
She's 6 months old?
Yes, sir.
6 months old?
These videos are crazy for a number of reasons. The closest thing I can compare them to that already existed is like a Darman video, and while those are super corny, they are like kind of supposed to start a conversation, convey some sort of moral, like it's wrong to bully people because you'll instantly regret it. I don't really know if these videos do have any kind of moral. It's just 3 minutes of people arguing. Like, are they gonna come to an understanding at the end or anything?
I'm very confused, and I'm pretty sure my partner seems pretty confused too.
No,
What you're saying makes no sense.
No, it doesn't. It just ends with him being like, you're fucking crazy and you don't make any sense. Videos like this and content like this is the thing that I dislike the most about the internet. Content that's just supposed to make you mad. Like, people are supposed to see this and think it's real and get mad. That's the only purpose for it. And people engage with it because they're mad. I want to see this channel start documenting other fake things aside from arguments. Can we get some, like, miracles, maybe? I want to see people walking again for the first time ever. I want to see people walking on water, flying, being shot through a cannon. Anything aside from arguments. Entitled man throws a tantrum at the airport.
No jackets! Everything in the gray bin!
I don't know if I would call that entitled, dude.
No jackets!
I think that there's something very wrong with this man. He almost knocks over the whole table.
Back in line. What do I have to do with her? She can help her out. I'm not flying with her.
Now he's pretending like he didn't knock over her bags and he never even saw any bags there. I think that there really is something wrong with this man. Entitled man throws a tantrum at the airport seems a little dismissive of whatever he's going through. They gotta change this title to like, entitled man was maybe just poisoned or something. I'm so curious about the business model of this account. They have 15,000 followers. Their videos don't get that many views, yet they're like consistently renting out locations, hiring actors to film these videos. I'm so curious where the money's coming from. Unless these are ripped from a different account, but it doesn't seem like they are. In conclusion, if you're gonna make fake videos like this, every once in a while, sprinkle in something cool, dude. Sprinkle in a cool, like, insane miracle happening. That's what this account should do. It should try to make it seem as real as possible, and then every once in a while, it's like, man comes out of coma that he's been in for 3 years, and he knows how to juggle now! Do something like that. Anyways, it's time to talk about today's sponsor. Are you too busy with holiday plans to prep and cook meals? Maybe you've got better things to do. Maybe you've got a tiny little newborn baby and you're too busy just kind of holding him like this and looking at him. That's just an example I thought of off the top of my head. Well, if that applies to you, well then you're in luck because today's video is sponsored by Factor. With Factor, you get to skip the trips to the grocery store, the prepping, the cleanup, while still getting the flavor and nutritional quality that you want from your meal. Factor delivers fresh, never frozen meals straight to your door that are ready to eat in 2 minutes. So all you have to do is heat and enjoy. And you can choose from over 35 weekly flavor-packed meals that support a healthy lifestyle and meet your meal preferences. I really like their Protein Plus options. They deliver 30 grams of protein or more per serving. Factor meals have made my life so much easier lately with the baby. Instead of stressing about like going somewhere to get lunch or cooking something, I can just take a Factor meal out of the fridge, put it in the microwave for 2 minutes, and then it's ready to eat. And the majority of the time, it's tastier than something I could make myself, and it's less expensive than something I would get going out. So it's really a win-win. Also helpful, they put vegetables in their meals, which I am not good at doing myself, so I'm definitely eating healthier with Factor. So head on over to factor75.com or click the link in the description and use code 2Danny50 to get 50% off your first box. That's factor75.com. Use my code 2Danny50 to get 50% off your first box. Thank you to Factor for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Factor. All right, thanks for watching this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
What's up, guys? It's me, Danny, back with another hilarious video, and today's a very special day, guys, because Jake Paul has blessed the internet with another jam, another banger. Unless you've been living under a rock for the past couple weeks, I'm sure you've heard Jake Paul's critically acclaimed "It's Everyday, Bro." It's everyday, bro! It's been all over the internet. Pretty much everybody's done a reaction video about it. I think it topped the iTunes charts. He like beat out Kendrick Lamar and then tweeted at him like, "Kendrick, you can have your spot back when the Jake Paulers are done," or something like that. So I really just want to watch this video and give my thoughts on it as I watch it for the first time. So, alright, so let's start the video. It's called Ohio Fried Chicken.
Jake Paul, bitch.
Alright, so we're 11 seconds into the song and we know a lot about what this is going to be already. We know it's Jake Paul. He's already shamelessly plugged his own merch, which is cool. And he's already called us all bitches. So let's go ahead and keep going.
We made this in one day.
So Jake Paul's actually bragged about this a lot, making a song in one day. Like that's like this outlandish, crazy thing to do. I don't know if that is that crazy. How long does it take most people to write a song? How long does it take a pop musician to make a song? Okay, so this is an interview with Lorde on the huge hit song Royals. Yeah, I was just at my house and I wrote it before I went to the studio. I wrote it in like an hour. According to the New York Times, Sia wrote Rihanna's song Diamond in 14 minutes. Just Dance by Lady Gaga took 10 minutes to write. Single Ladies by Beyonce took 20 minutes to write. Love Story by Taylor Swift wrote it on the floor of her bedroom in about 20 minutes. Okay, so, you know, maybe I was wrong and maybe it's not a brag. Maybe it's like look how long we spent on this song. Because it seems like most songs, the song is going to be sort of like a country instrumental with like a hip-hop beat in the background too a little bit. Jake is singing in a super, super thick accent, very heavily auto-tuned. Still not really sure what Ohio Fried Chicken is. I think the lyric was honky donk, tonky tonk, Ohio Fried Chicken is what it's called. So I don't know what it is that he's referring to, but that's the lyrical genius of Jake Paul in this, I think, is that you have no idea what he's talking about.
Chicken, bitch.
Honky donk, tonky tonk, Ohio Fried Chicken is what it's called. What is it? And why is it called Ohio Fried Chicken? These things we'll never know. All you know is that there is something called Ohio Fried Chicken, and there's a song about it. They're also dancing in front of a KFC. Okay. They're not actually making fried chicken in the video, so maybe it's a metaphor for great content. Is the content they make called Ohio Fried Chicken? Because they're from Ohio, they're cooking up good content. Okay, alright, I see where this is weird. Is that weird? Please look up to me. He almost sounded like he was crying when he said that.
Please look up to me.
Who are these babies? Whose kids are these? Dude, these are back on the metaphor thing, because now they're actually just talking about fried chicken. He's saying tenders are the move and get yourself some sauce. So maybe I gave him a little bit too much credit, thinking it was a metaphor. They're actually just talking about fried chicken.
Come around town, you'll find me sitting near a pretty girl with no care, no problem in the world, not even her hair. No.
This girl's got no problem in the world, not even her hair.
I found what I finally need, chicken and a girl that's nice, and they can slow it down or speed it up. I'm making my way to Ohio Fried Chicken, bitch.
I like that he just snuck bitch in there at the end. I'm making my way to Ohio Fried Chicken, bitch. So that's the second time we've been called bitches. So now it sounds like Ohio Fried Chicken's a place. He's making his way to Ohio Fried Chicken. So Ohio Fried Chicken is, it's LA because they're chasing their dreams. But that wouldn't, then why would they call it Ohio Fried Chicken if it's in California? See, this is about the chicken. Now my chicken's naked. I assume he's talking about plucking a chicken to cook, but it also kind of, I don't know. So that, I really hope he's not having sex with that chicken.
I got my piggy, oink, I got my goat, nay.
Nay? Did you hear that? Did he say nay for the goat?
I got my goat, nay.
Goats don't neigh, right? Okay, here we go. Goats bleat. Wait, what? Goats bleat. Often sounds like a crying human child or can sound like a screaming human. Goats most commonly bleat to wait, is bleat really the word? Woof went the dog, blank went the goat. Bleat went the goat? Wait, hold on. I thought it was like a ba. Isn't that? What the fuck? Okay, so that's a bleat. That's really interesting. What was I doing again? We were watching the Jake Paul song. Okay, yeah, let's get back to that.
I got my goat, nay, but I still need a little boat.
Dude, you have money to buy a boat. You just bragged in the whole song about how rich you were, and now you still need a little boat? Go treat yourself, dude. Buy a boat.
I need a girl, okay, who's down to ride.
They all tried to click heels at the same time at the end, and the dude in the middle is way late. And a pretty bad heel click. Look at how high Jake gets. He's getting some height too. What is this here? That's not a good heel click. I'm sorry, that's a pretty nitpicky point to make, but that's the end of the video, so. Okay, a few critiques. There's no fried chicken in the whole video. You don't see one piece of fried chicken in the whole video. I'm just clicking through here. You see a bucket. You see the KFC, and they're in the KFC. Oh, I guess she's eating some, but they don't get any fried chicken. They went to KFC and probably annoyed the hell out of whoever worked there, and then didn't buy any KFC. Maybe that's the message, because Ohio Fried Chicken's better than KFC. Maybe they're in there to gloat about how bad KFC is in comparison to Ohio Fried Chicken, which I still don't know what that is, but, you know, this song is just making me very confused. Well, they also shot this in California. This is very obviously not Ohio. This is California. They're like, man, Ohio's the best! Do you want to shoot the music video there? No. Okay, so out of 10, I'd probably give this song a bleat. It's kind of this fun blend of like hip-hop, country, and awful lyrics. Seriously, the lyrics in this just sounded like they were like trying so hard to rhyme that they were like, you know what, screw rhythm and melody, let's just make sure that it rhymes because songs rhyme. Alright guys, well I think that's all I got for this video. That was very enlightening. Thank you to Jake Paul for blessing us with this musical gift. Thank you Sarah for turning on my notifications. If you want to be next video shout out, make sure you just subscribe and turn on my notifications. Alright, thanks for watching and I will see you guys next time.
What's up, Greg? I hope you're having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of The Shelf is Still Gone. I know that the shelf is still gone. It's still on the floor. It just randomly fell off the wall like a week ago. And I know what you're probably thinking. You're probably thinking, Danny, why don't you clean it up? Why don't you just put that shelf back up on the wall? But what you don't understand is I don't know how. I don't know how, because I made a bunch of holes in the wall when it fell, and I don't know how to fix that. So I think it's just gonna stay like that. I kind of like it. It's kind of a vibe. So there's these dudes, Riztar and Faraz on TikTok, and they've been, over the past like year, been making these TikToks where they pretend to be the Joker. Now I wanna show you some of those TikToks, but you gotta promise me that when I show you them, you're not gonna click off the video, okay? Because I know it's gonna make you pretty uncomfortable at first, like mentally uncomfortable, and also probably physically uncomfortable, because I get kind of itchy when I watch these. But I promise that it will get better. I mean, the whole video is going to be about this, but hopefully you'll get used to it. When I say they've been making TikToks as the Joker, you're probably wondering what I mean. So I'm just gonna show you a couple TikToks, and I think you'll get the gist. So that's Riztar. I think he was kind of like the originator of this Joker trend on TikTok. There's a lot of people that do it, but these two dudes that I'm gonna talk about today are the people that do it the most. And that's what he does. This is a lot of what he does on TikTok, is this Joker character. He's in different situations. He snaps his little neck. He makes his little face. And that's pretty much it. Okay, and here's Faraz doing one. Okay, again,
Don't click off the video. I'm not sure why they had to add in those like bone cracking noises when they become the Joker. That's like so disgusting. That's so gross. Like in the first one, it made sense because he went like this and snapped his neck, but in the second one, what bones is he even breaking? He's just kind of clenching up. Like his whole body just becomes a bowl of Rice Krispies when he becomes the Joker. His fists are clenched so hard that his knuckles are cracking, and his legs are so tight that his knees are cracking, and his butt is clenched so hard that his butt crack is cracking. Like, is it hurting them to become the Joker? Is this something that is painful? Because if so, maybe they should stop. And even if not, they should still stop. So these two make TikToks where they get into all these wacky scenarios and become the Joker to get out of this situation. Like this face is some kind of superpower. So one thing you've probably noticed is that these two, when they do their Joker face, don't look anything like the Joker. But I'm pretty sure that this is only like loosely based off of the Joker from Batman. They sort of just took the name and kind of made him their own character, because he doesn't really have anything in common with the actual Joker. In fact, this Joker actually seems to be like a superhero of sorts. In a lot of them, he's like fighting crime. Like in this one, this little girl is on a roof. She's about to get kidnapped by 3 grown men, but suddenly something scares them all away, and the camera turns around and reveals the Joker. Faraz. He's there doing his little face, his creepy little smile, and his eyes rolled back into his head. And I guess we're meant to think like, hooray! That little girl is saved. We can trust her with this guy. We don't have to worry about this little girl anymore. Just send her off with this guy and she'll be on her way. So I guess the Joker is kind of like a superhero, and his power is this face that he does, because usually he rolls up to a situation not making the face, and then once he starts making the face, all the bad guys just book it. I don't know if the face just like instinctively makes them run away, or they're just worried about what might happen next. Like if he's willing to make that face, what else is he willing to do? This fucking freak. But either way, it seems like a pretty effective crime fighting technique. All right, here's another one where a kid's about to be kidnapped. Or I guess in this one, he's already being kidnapped. This kid is currently being napped, but just then, our boy the Joker rolls up on his bicycle. Some superheroes have Batmobiles, some sling around on their webs, and the Joker rides around on a bicycle. He may not be fast, but he do be kind of environmentally conscious though. So he pulls up, he takes off his jacket, gets totally shirtless, motions the kid over. They just let him go. I'm not really sure why they let him go at this current stage, because he hasn't made the face yet. So I don't know, he doesn't really pose a threat to them at this point in time, because there's 3 of them, there's 1 of him, and sure, he may be shirtless, but I don't think that poses like a tactical advantage. He motions the kid over, they crack their little bones, and they both become the Joker this time. Double Joker. I'm trying to understand like the lore of this superhero character. So either this kid also has some weird supernatural superpower that makes this face so special, like he's his sidekick and they know each other, this is the Joker and that's the Jester, or just like anybody can do this face and it's so terrifying that it works as like a self-defense technique. All you gotta do is just like, am I doing it? Anybody can just do that and it sends bad guys packing. They just run on home to their mommies. I am a little confused as to why he got shirtless for this one. It did seem a little bit unnecessary, right? And it was also kind of weird how he gets shirtless and then motions the kid over. He's like, now that I'm shirtless, the boy, please. I thought something cool was gonna happen with the rest of his body, because his face gets all distorted, but instead he's just flexing his muscles, as if that's gonna be the thing that scares them off when he's making that ungodly, terrifying face. I think what would have been cool is if his torso also made the face. Like his nipples are the little eyes, and then his little belly button smiled like that. That'd be cool. Okay, in this one, a masked stranger is walking down the street. I wonder who it could be. He's got his wallet in his hand. He's just kind of flipping it around like, oh, I love my wallet. What could ever go wrong? Just holding my wallet up in the air like this, waving it around for everyone to see. But then he starts getting mugged. Some dude takes his wallet and then they start playing monkey in the middle with him. They're like throwing it around. I don't know why they don't just run away. I feel like that's a thing they do in movies sometimes that I never really understood, where like robbers will like take a purse and then be like, ha, old lady, and kind of push her and kind of make them feel bad and then run off. It's like, what? How confident are these robbers that they're gonna have time to do all this? They got a lot of nerve just assuming they have enough time to like mock the person they're robbing before running. I really like this one because instead of running away right away, they all kneel like he's royalty or something. They were like, oh, sorry, sir, we didn't know it was you. It's just funny how drastically they go from like, ha ha ha, got your wallet, to all hail the Joker. He rules over the land with the face of 1,000 nightmares. Kneel before a real man. The kind of guy with a weird face, one that I don't know, that isn't afraid to pick me up and just carry me away. Also, hold on. Was that a robot man? The second guy who tried to win her over? Was that a metallic robot man? I feel like that definitely warranted some kind of explanation, right? But no, they just kind of gloss right over that. They gloss right over the robot man. There's so much unexplained lore in this Joker universe. Is he another superhero? You just have to understand that in this universe, there's Jokers and there's robot men looking for love. These are just things you have to accept if you're gonna watch these TikToks. Okay, in this one, his face seems to be having quite a different effect on the guy. I feel like we learned something new about the Joker in every new TikTok that we watch. This regular dude just turns into a contortionist, just on a dime, because he made the face. He's probably like, what the fuck? I didn't know I could do this. So far the Joker face can make you do 4 things. It will make you run away, it'll make you kneel, it'll make you fall in love with him, or it'll just give you a new skill that you didn't know you had. It'll turn you into like a contortionist, maybe it'll teach you how to skateboard. Oh, hey man. Whoa, what the fuck? Where did the skateboard come from? Why am I so good at this? What, now I'm cooking creme brulee. I don't know how to do that. Oh, and there it is. Cured Alzheimer's. How? This one's weird too, because all the other ones seem to have some kind of motivation, like they're stealing his wallet or they're gonna kidnap some kid. But this one, he just like walks up to him and just makes the face and changes his life forever. Breaks all his bones. Just walks up to this poor guy and gives him the squishy bones, for God's sake. Also kind of weird that the Joker doesn't even really seem that interested in what's going on. It looks like he's kind of like looking around to see if there's anything more interesting going on. Oh no, they broke up! Oh no, she got a new boyfriend! Oh hell yeah, he's gonna kill him! Jeez, man. What the heck? You wanna date my ex? Not so fast, Buster! You're dead! If my ex even thinks about getting a new boyfriend, I'm gonna break her hand. And your hand too. And then I'm gonna strangle you. And then I'm gonna make a scary face at you. The kind of face that'll turn your bones into pipe cleaners, motherfucker. I'm struggling to figure out like what this dude is. Is he a superhero? Because the first couple, it made it seem like he was fighting crime, but now he's just on some petty shit. I guess this is why you don't break up with a superhero. Imagine being on a date with your boyfriend, you guys are holding hands, having a great time, and then your ex-boyfriend Batman comes out of nowhere, runs up behind you and just hammer kicks both of your hands, breaks them both, and then he starts strangling your boyfriend and punching him in the stomach. You're all like, Bruce, stop! And he just keeps on punching him. He's like, if I can't have you, no one can. You broke up with me. You know, God, all he did was like yell at him and he breaks his spine over his knee. I really hate how intensely it looks like he's breathing. It looks like my dog when she's about to throw up. Like the bone cracking sound effect was at the wrong part of that TikTok because it made it seem like he spun that guy around so fast that he broke his neck. He was just gonna slap you because you tripped him and you straight up paralyzed him, buddy. Also, yeah, wait, they're trying to make him seem like the bad guy. Like he really got his comeuppance when the Joker made the face. But the Joker's friend started it. They tripped him. And he comes back and he's like, hey, do we have a problem or something? Then they straight up, spin him around so fast that his bones crumble and give him the face, which I'm still not sure what that does, but I know it's not good. But honestly, this guy seems the least threatened by the face so far. In fact, he doesn't really even look like he's reacting to it at all. He's just standing there like, well, I don't know. I don't know what this is. Huh? And then it just ends. in the middle of this heated confrontation. How long do you think? I'm not really sure what this one is about. I think he must have just gone through like a breakup or something, or he was on a date because he's got a rose, or maybe he was just on The Bachelor. But he looks upset about something. He's got the rose, he crumples it up, he snaps his own damn neck, and now he's the Joker. And the caption says modo sexo activado, and I googled what that means, and it means sex mode activated. Sex mode activated! That sounds like something a horny Power Ranger would say. Sex mode activated! It's fucking time! But wait just a minute and hold the phone. Is this face supposed to be sexy? He's distraught about getting broken up with, but then he snaps his neck, activates sex mode, and he's like, yeah, who needs that bitch? Who needs her, dude? I'm the sexiest guy around. Look how sexy I am. Time to have a sex. I thought this face was supposed to scare people away. Come to find out, it's actually supposed to seduce them. So that's why all the robbers ran away. Because they were prude. Just kidding. When he made the face before and everyone kneeled, was that like, were they gonna... Good for them. Well, I think I could go the rest of my entire life without seeing another Joker TikTok. I think they need to take it back to the drawing board, figure out exactly what the face does, because as of right now, I have no idea. But, with that being said, it's time to talk about our sponsor, Raycon. Greg, we've been seeing each other for a while now, and if this is gonna continue, then I want us to take things to the next level. So, I just gotta ask, will you check out the amazing sound quality on these Raycon earbuds? That's right, this is another video sponsored by Raycon, the company founded by Ray J for Ray J. And us too, for everyone. Let me tell you why I like Raycon. They don't cost too much, in fact, about half the price of other premium wireless earbuds. They sound amazing, they've got some pretty bump and bass, which is great for when you're lifting weights, trying to get pumped the F up. And they're small, the carrying case is yay big. The earbuds are even smaller. They just look like cool little high-tech doodads in your ears, so you can take them with you anywhere. They're perfect for working from home, going for walks, going for runs, exercising. I wear them most when I'm working out, which these days, since the gym is closed, consists of doing push-ups and pull-ups in my basement. These little doodads I have here are the E25s, which are their best model yet. These little bad boys boast 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, a compact design, and it gives you a nice noise-isolating fit, so you don't gotta hear all that nonsense going around you, like babies crying and dogs crying and your wife crying. If you don't like the black color, even though I personally think it's the coolest, there are other fun colors as well. So if you wanna check these bad boys out and see for yourself just how amazing they are, click the link in the description to get 15% off your order, which is a great deal because these are already like half the price of other premium wireless earbuds. So yeah, click the link in the description below to get 15% off. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Raycon. I know a number of you have already purchased Raycons and are happy with them, so thank you guys. It's honestly very cool of you. All right guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. If you want to get some of this merch or any of the new merch that I just released, go to dannygonzalez.store. The link will be in the description for that as well. Also, let me know how I should fix this. Maybe I'll make a second channel video about fixing it. That would be fun, right? Do a little room makeover. Could be fun. Or maybe I'll procrastinate and leave it like this for months. We'll see. Bye.
This video is over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now. So why are you still watching this?
What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of Boo. So, it's officially October now. And you know what that means. It's sweatshirt season. It's sweatpants season. I think October might be my favorite month of the year, you know? The weather finally starts to cool off a little bit and you get that nice cozy cuddle weather. The leaves on the trees start changing to these pretty orange and red colors. And on top of all that, everyone's trying to scare the shit out of you all the time. But you know what? I'm here for it. I love Halloween. I love getting spooked. I am absolutely a hoe for Halloween. People start changing their name to spooky things on Twitter. Brands start tweeting spooky Halloween related stuff. But the thing I've noticed is that these spooky fact accounts and like scary story accounts keep popping up on my Instagram Explore page. Accounts like Terrifying Flicks, The Scary Facts, Seeking Horror, all designed to get you in that spooky state of mind for Halloween. These accounts are so strange. The selection of facts and stories that they choose to put on here just are so out of left field, and I don't understand why they put a lot of them in. Sometimes they're worded really poorly, and other times they're just like not even scary at all. And I don't know why anyone would think that they're scary. And a lot of them, of course, are just totally made up and like just aren't true. Also, before we get started, I got new merch, baby boy. The Greg hoodies now have a new logo, and it's not just Greg typed in a free font that I found like it was before. Also, these shirts, which I really like, I think that they're very cute. We also just added these cool Nutcracker embroidered shirts that have like a little Nutcracker right on your chest. Also, for the first time, I now have hats. They have that same little Nutcracker guy design on them. So check all that stuff out. It's at DannyGonzalez.store. The link is in the description. Okay, listen to this fact. On August 29th, 1968, all TVs in America shut down without any reason. There was a murmuring voice on the TV that some believe was the devil's voice. I mean, that sounds kind of creepy that everyone's TV shut off and there's like a voice on the TV, but like, is there any reason that people thought it was the devil? Like, did it say something that made people think it was the devil? Or did people just hear a murmuring sound coming from the TV and like, all at once everyone just agreed, yep, that's the devil. Yep, that's the devil, all right. That's what he does. He turns off everyone's TV and then he just murmurs into it. Just has a tiny little voice and he just murmurs and you can't even hear what he's saying because there's static over it and he's really quiet. The devil's really shy. When I hear the word murmur, I just picture like, which I think we all know that's how Satan sounds. Just a timid little guy. He probably had like stage fright or something. That's why he was so quiet. He turned off everyone's TV and then was like, oh wait, shit, this is so many people. I may be the devil, but I still get kind of nervous sometimes.
I kill everybody, kill your mom and your dad, and I drink the blood of virgins, and I don't know, okay, bye-bye.
If you stare at yourself in the mirror for too long, you will start seeing a scary reflection of yourself because your brain gets bored. This is also called the Troxler effect. Is this true? When your brain gets bored, it just starts making shit up? I'm not saying it's not true. Actually, I think it might be. I feel like I've heard that before. Like if you're laying in bed and it's like completely silent, sometimes your brain will start hearing things because it's bored. So I feel like this actually is kind of true to an extent. I don't know if it's as true as this picture is making it seem. If you stare at yourself in the mirror for too long, your face just starts decaying before your eyes. Like maybe if you're on acid or something, but I don't think just normally, if you look at yourself in the mirror for too long, your skin will start falling off of your face and your eyes will fall out. Honestly, that is pretty savage of your brain though, when you're looking at your own face in the mirror to just be like, man, this shit is boring, dog. I want to look at something else, man. This fucking face, ugh. Snooze fest. You got a boring ass face, dog. I gotta look at something else. I gotta look at like a fucking corpse face. That's what I want. A Russian child claimed that he lived on Mars before he was born on Earth. He said that Martians are over 7 feet tall and breathe CO2. Oh my god, that's so scary that he said that. I mean, this is insane. Scientists have been looking for extraterrestrial life for so long, and especially on Mars. I mean, they've done experiments, we've taken pictures, we've sent rovers over there to go around and explore, spent billions of dollars on Mars exploration, when all they had to do this whole time was just listen to this Russian child and blindly trust everything he says. I also like that it seems like those are the only two things he knows about being a Martian from like living an entire life on Mars, I would assume. But the only thing notable about them is, yeah, they're 7 feet tall and they breathe CO2, but other than that, they're pretty much just normal dudes. So they're really tall and they breathe CO2. Are we sure this kid didn't just see a tree? I was playing hangman with my daughter the other day. She looked me straight in the eye and said, "He looks just like the hanged man in our basement." Okay, I've seen lots of facts like this, that it's like something creepy a kid said. Kids say creepy shit all the time. Maybe it's because kids see ghosts, but maybe it's just because they're kids, and kids are dumb. I'm just imagining being the dad in this scenario. Like, your kid says that, and you're like, I got you. Hangman, I win. That looks just like the guy hanging in our basement. What? Yeah, the guy in the basement, hanging by his neck. You know that guy. The dead one? How are you so calm about this? Why am I just hearing about this now? He's always making that face. Like, like the dead face. I gotta go check this out. Oh shit. Did you know Charles Darwin ate almost every animal he discovered? I guess this one would be scary to me if I was a fucking finch. Is that who this account is for? Seeking Horror? It's for finches in the Galapagos Islands? If I was a finch in the Galapagos Islands, I would be pretty scared when I read this. You never know when Charles Darwin is gonna come along and eat your ass. Or not eat your ass. Just eat your whole body. Do you think this means he ate, like, one of every species he discovered? So, like, if he saw a whole bunch of birds, they were all one species, he would just eat one to see what it tasted like? Or did he eat every animal that he, like, found? That's what he would do. He would go around in his little boat, he would dock at an island, and then just sprint through the jungle. Just devouring every living thing in sight. Charles Darwin was a plague on every island he visited. Charles Darwin, you are a monster. Some of these just sound so, like, conspiratorial and paranoid that it just makes me worried about the person who wrote them. What if you're the only person left on Earth and the rest of the population you see is just your imagination playing tricks on you? What about that? What if that were true? Wouldn't that be scary? I mean, I guess that's kind of creepy to think about, but also, would that even change your life that much? I mean, if I've made it this far just pretending that everyone else exists, I think I'm doing pretty well. Honestly, I feel like that would make me feel pretty good about myself. Like, if my parents aren't real, I taught myself how to talk and walk. Everything I've ever learned, I taught myself. I made up calculus. I fucking I came up with physics just out of thin air and then sat in an empty classroom apparently and taught it to myself. So I guess I already know everything and I just haven't taught it to myself yet. In Detroit in the 1930s, a baby fell from a high window and landed on a man who was passing the street below. The baby and the man both survived the incident. A year later, the same baby fell from the same window and landed on the same man, and they both survived. Dude, this poor fucking baby? Holy shit. What parent keeps chucking their baby out the window? Or don't leave your window open so much, maybe. I mean, if it happens once, you'd think you'd learn. And they keep throwing the baby at the same poor guy. This seems less fitting for like a creepy horror account and more fitting for like a statistics account. For statistics buffs. Yeah, even the caption, what are the odds of this? I could almost see this on like a hopeful Faith in Humanity Restored account. Like, this man saved this baby's life, and when they met again a year later, he saved his life again. Also, what is this picture? This is clearly not a real picture of this happening. It's very clearly Photoshopped. One, because there's obviously no way that someone would have a picture of this happening, like someone was waiting with a camera ready for the baby to fly out the window. But more importantly, this is like the fakest picture I've ever seen. I don't even think that's a real baby. I think that's a picture of like a baby doll from Google Images. It's way brighter than the rest of the image. And which man here is supposed to be the one that it falls on, because neither of them are close enough for that to happen? Also, the window is closed. So did the baby morph through the window? Maybe that's why it keeps happening, dude. Your baby's a ghost that can just walk through walls. That explains why the baby's not dying, because it already did, and it's a ghost. In 1971, the Pereira family began to encounter strange, human-like faces/stains that appeared and disappeared in their home without explanation. One day, Maria Gomez told her husband that a face had appeared on the concrete floor in the kitchen. Her husband immediately destroyed the image with a pickaxe, only to have it appear again later. The mayor forbade them from destroying the new face and had it cut out for testing. Later, it was known that the house was built on a graveyard. I'm sorry, so two weird things are jumping out at me. First off, like a weird stain appears on your floor and it resembles a face. I would be like, okay, that's weird. We should clean the floor. But the husband was like, I gotta fucking destroy this with a pickaxe. I gotta break the fucking floor. And then it happened again, and the mayor showed up and took the floor? This sounds like a very made-up story. Again, I'm not saying it's not. It could be based in truth. I'm too lazy to Google whether this really happened or not. God damn it. Honey, the face is back. What? Again? Can you please destroy the floor again? Yeah, I got you. Hello? I was just gonna destroy the floor. No! Oh. Huh? What? No, you can't just take my floor. Hey! Come back! Give me back my floor! Man, fuck. Was that the mayor? Yeah, I think so. A Texas man was asked not to swim in a marina due to sightings of an alligator. He responded with, "Fuck that alligator!" before diving in the water. He was immediately killed by an alligator. This is the opposite of scary. Things are scary when they're unpredictable, you don't know what's gonna happen, you're not in control of a situation. This dude had just about every opportunity to not get eaten by an alligator, and he still got eaten by an alligator. This fact is just, a guy got eaten by an alligator because he jumped into an alligator's mouth. So be careful. You're not as safe in an alligator's mouth as you might have thought. I can't believe he said fuck that alligator right before jumping into alligator-infested waters and getting eaten by an alligator. That's so dumb. In 2008, a beach was stolen in Jamaica. The 500 truckloads of sand remain missing to this day. What? Where the fuck could that beach be? Okay, these other facts weren't that scary, but where the fuck did all that sand go? Nothing is scarier than missing sand. Where is the sand? Why did someone need all that sand? What are they planning with that sand? They're plotting something big for sure. They're gonna do something big with all that sand, man. And I'm not sticking around for when they do. Mr. Sandman stole all my sand. Okay, this is from a screenshot of this spooky facts thread on Twitter. Some of them are pretty spooky, but this one, the electric chair was invented by a dentist. Oh, a dentist? How is that scary? It's not like he did it while he was cleaning someone's teeth. He just decided, well, wait, what if I just fucking plug this chair into a wall and kill this dude? And it worked, and then he was like, I gotta patent this shit. That was probably like a side gig. He did that on his own time. You don't have to worry about your dentist just inventing a new method of execution while you're getting your teeth cleaned. I don't think that that's what you should take away from this. You're getting your teeth cleaned and you see your dentist just kind of like thinking while he's cleaning your teeth, and then all of a sudden he turns around and just picks up a fucking chainsaw. Oh fuck, not again, no! I call this one the chainsaw chair. This one's really weird. A time traveler stated that on September 11th, 2018, a man named Janao Oliver Beck will be born. It's said that he will be elected 56th president of the United States on November 3rd, 2082. We now have evidence that a boy was born on September 11th, 2018 by the name Janao Oliver Beck. The thing I love about this fact is they totally gloss over the first sentence. A time traveler stated on September 11th, 2018. They're just gonna gloss over the fact that there's a time traveler that exists. So we all know that there's time travelers. We don't need to explain how we know that or why we believe that this person is a time traveler, but here's what he said. As if that's not the far-fetched part of this. The fact that there's a time traveler walking around just spouting out prophecies. Also, I like the wording, we now have evidence that Janao Oliver Beck was born. What is the evidence? Is the evidence the fact that he exists? Because if the evidence isn't like his birth certificate and the fact that he was born, then I'm a little skeptical. Like, did you just find clues somewhere that this dude exists now? We found little booties on the ground, little baby booties with the name Janao Oliver Beck. Put it in the evidence bag. Just one more clue that this baby exists. Buzz Aldrin was the second person to walk on the moon and claims that he saw aliens on the moon. He told NASA and some people, just some, not important who, he told NASA and some other people too, so it's not just NASA. He even took a lie detector test and passed. Look it up. Okay. I feel like that's not true, but I'll look it up. Did Buzz Aldrin see aliens on the moon? The story claiming Buzz Aldrin saw aliens in space is utter nonsense. Okay. Did they just think no one would actually look that up? They were so confident. Look it up. Go ahead. You'll just find that we were right. Oh wait, what are you doing? Are you actually looking it up? No! All right, I feel like that's enough spooky facts. I feel like I'm sufficiently in the spooky mood, and now I just kind of want to listen to some spooky tunes. And I'll do that with the help of our sponsor, Raycon. Raycon is a company that was founded by Ray J, and their earbuds are endorsed by celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Cardi B. They offer a huge selection of wireless earbuds and headphones that come in a variety of styles and colors to fit your personality and your own personal style. I like to wear mine when I'm working out. Look at how fast I'm running right here, and they're still not falling out. Now I'm dancing on top of a cliff. They're still not falling off. Uh-oh, now I'm falling off of the cliff. What's gonna happen? I hope he's okay. Oh no! Now I'm dancing again. And the best part about them is they start at about half the price of other premium wireless earbuds. They sound just as amazing as other top audio brands you know, and their latest model, the E25, is their best one yet. With 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a more compact design that gives you a nice noise-isolating fit. So go to buyraycon.com raycon.com/Danny Gonzalez or click the link in the description to get 15% off your order. Thank you to Raycon for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Raycon. When you guys check out our sponsor, not only does it help them, but it also helps me because it makes people want to sponsor me more in the future. So if you want to check them out, just check out that link in the description. Also, we still have a few shows left of our tour. I'll put the cities that still have tickets left up on the screen. It's been really fun performing it like every night for a different crowd of people. It's been really cool to meet you guys, and I think the show has just been getting better and better every night. So if you want to snag tickets to it, go to wearetwodifferentpeopletour.com or click the link in the description. All right, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you're new here and you're not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. We're the fastest growing army on all of YouTube. Do not look that up. All right, thank you Eternal Galaxy 3106 for turning on my notifications. You are truly Greg. I'll see you guys next time with a really interesting video where I run Drew and Curtis over with the tour bus. Bye. This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, over now. So why are you still watching this? Do you not? Hey guys, before this video starts, I just wanted to let y'all know that I've got some new merch. You're a ooey gooey, yummy, yummy, tasty little snack. I'ma hit it from the back. This, of course, is another episode of Dan the Mermaid Man. Yummy, wummy, tasty little treat. Put this record on repeat. Listen while you sleep, baby. These don't look like hair. Baby, you're a princess. Oh, you look delicious. Make me want a chef's kiss. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yummy. Body like a dead fish. Face like scrambled eggs, bitch. That's a balanced breakfast. Yeah, you're a ooey gooey, yummy, yummy, tasty little snack. I'ma hit it from the back, hit it from the back, babe. You're a chewy, chunky. What's up, Greg? I hope you're all having a great day. Welcome back to my channel. This, of course, is another episode of Paparazzi, or should I say, Daddy-razzi. Because, like, Papa like daddy. I've recently stumbled upon a new type of content that I didn't know existed. It's YouTube paparazzi. I've seen channels like TMZ where they go up to famous people on the streets and ask them questions. They're always taking pictures from like miles away at these celebrities. And we are finally at the point where YouTubers and TikTok stars are getting much of the same treatment. There's this YouTube channel called The Hollywood Fix that does do like a lot of mainstream celebrity stuff too, but they also specialize in influencer paparazzi moments. And I don't know why, but like the concept of paparazzi has never really bothered me that much before, but maybe it's because I see myself in other like online creators more than I do mainstream celebrities. But this whole paparazzi thing's pretty weird. I don't really like it. I'm gonna take a stance on it right now. I think it's pretty creepy. Or at least this channel is. I'm not gonna make a blanket statement about every single paparazzi, even though I kind of suspect that they're all a little creepy, but this one especially definitely makes me uncomfortable. Let's check it out. Let's complain. So one of the first videos of theirs that I stumbled across that had influencers in it was a video of Charli D'Amelio and Lil Huddy. They're TikTok stars. Both children, or at least at the time. I think Lil Huddy is 18 now. He was 17 at the time. Charli D'Amelio was 15 at the time of filming this. And they've just gotten off a plane. I guess they're walking through the airport. And this dude from The Hollywood Fix, it's like the same guy in every video, comes up to him, cameras ablazing, to ask him some hard-hitting questions.
Hey, what's up, Charlie? How's it going?
Oh my God. Hey, you can tell right away that they're like really happy to see him. They've just gotten off like what was probably a 5-hour flight. I think they said they were coming back from Hawaii to LA, which I'm pretty sure is like 5 hours. And they're immediately greeted by The Hollywood Fix, who's here to ask them the most uncomfortable series of questions.
Hey, what's up, Chase?
How's it going?
Is this like the hottest new couple?
Ah, I see we've immediately jumped to the creepiest line of questioning possible for this grown-ass man to ask these two children. Hey, are you guys dating? You can tell me. You can trust me with your childhood love life. Does he not realize how weird this is? I feel like it's universally accepted that this would be a weird thing to do to two children. Like, imagine an adult doing this to anyone except Charli D'Amelio. Hey, so is this like the hottest new couple or what? What? Come on, are you guys an item or not? We want to know. Who's we? Also, we're 9. Me and all my friends, all my coworkers at my job, my adult job. Come on, we want to know. Fess up. Why do you have a camera? This is technically legal. That didn't answer my question.
But it's official now. You guys are a couple.
Not officially dating, but it's a thing at the moment.
It's yeah. I mean, well, let me ask you this. What about you, Ivani? Are you working on any new projects right now?
Okay, I get it. Well, then let me ask you this as a rebuttal. Are you working on any new projects? Let me ask you if you're working on any new projects.
How was the flight?
That was long.
As long, I bet, I know.
I bet, I know. Actually, I don't know if you could tell, I was on the same flight as you guys. I was actually right behind you the whole time. I was the guy with the camera. Yeah, that was me. Yeah, we know. This video is a little bit of a nightmare scenario because this dude from the Hollywood Fix is following them around the airport while they're trying to find where their baggage ended up, like which baggage claim carousel their bags are at. So they're walking around, and I think the dude from the Hollywood Fix looked up their flight to find out which baggage claim they were at. So he keeps telling them, hey, I think you guys are at baggage claim 3.
You guys are, I think it's number 3, like over there actually.
But they're like trying to ignore him and move past him and also find their bags so they're not listening to him. But I think he is right, and their bags really are at baggage claim 3. So this video is like 7 minutes of them walking around trying to find their luggage, but like not listening to him.
Cause like also too, James Charles said that he wanted to collab with you.
Can she even hear him at this point? He's like in the back of the group and not talking very loud. I think James Charles said he wanted to collab with you. Anything to say to that? You can't hear me? That's okay. I really just wanted to film you walking around anyway. I don't give a shit what you have to say.
I think you guys might be at the number 3. It might be the opposite way.
We can find it, man.
Oh my god, this is a disaster. Look guys, I think you just ought to listen to him. I think he knows where your bags are. I think he knows way too much about you, but you could at least use it to your advantage just this once.
It seems like everybody's talking about the Hype House now instead of like Team 10.
I didn't know Team 10, so I wouldn't really know.
Oh wow, you never even heard of them?
We were too young.
You're too young to have heard about Team 10? That was like 3 years ago, right? You know, that's actually a pretty good response. We're too young. Yeah, we're actually, I don't know if you could tell, but we're literal children. The people that you're stalking through the airport and asking really personal questions to are children. Does that seem weird to you at all? Is that like a weird thing for a grown man to do for his career? 6 figures, we weren't even born. So that video was in January, and then just yesterday they posted another video called Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio Make TikToks, Pose for Paparazzi, and Get Approached by a Homeless Guy, where the Hollywood Fix guy appears to be just standing across the street from Charlie and Dixie D'Amelio, filming them making TikToks, and not saying anything to them. He's just kind of filming them living their lives from a distance. I don't even know if they know he's there, to be honest, which is concerning, to say the least. It's not just TikTok stars that Hollywood Fix needs their fix of, though. They also have a video called The Ace Family Stays Held Up in Their Multi-million-dollar Mansion During Self-Quarantine Period. So you may be wondering, oh, is this like an interview with the Ace family about how their quarantine's been going? Did they actually get like a home tour of the Ace family's house? But this video actually doesn't have the Ace family in it. Instead, it's a video from what looks like miles away, where this paparazzi dude is just zooming in on their mansion. Like, he's zooming in on their cars, he's zooming in on their balconies and like into their windows. So wow, what a creepy thing to do. Now, I'm definitely not a big fan of the Ace family. In fact, I would go so far as to say I'm the opposite of a fan. I'm an anti-fan. I'm anti-fan Dan. But oh my god and holy shit, if I ever saw a video like this about my house, I would move to the North Pole forever. Only person spying on me then would be old Saint Nick. That's right, old Santa Claus himself. And honestly, he already sees me when I'm sleeping and knows when I'm awake, and he knows when I've been bad or good, so I'll be good for goodness sake. So honestly, if he wants to peer through my windows on top of that, I mean, what the hell? I'll allow it. Maybe I need to brush up on the law, but this seems like borderline illegal, right? To just like film into people's windows. Is that illegal? Or because it's like in plain sight, is that allowed? Okay, here's an article called, Is it illegal to look through someone's windows with binoculars? Oh, most of the time you can look through windows with your binoculars. You can use a telescope too if you have one. I like that this article is not only telling you it's like legal to do something really creepy, but they're also suggesting ways to be even creepier. It's like, you know, you might not have thought of this, but you'll actually get a much better view with a telescope. They can zoom in a lot farther, they can be a lot more stable, so you might want to try one of those out. If you had X-ray specs or your binoculars have thermography/heat vision to look through curtains, then you might be in hot water. You can also get in trouble for stalking and other related activities. Okay, so I guess if it's just like a once-off telescope through the window into someone's bathroom, filming them take a shit, it's okay. As long as you don't do it like more than 3 times, then it could be considered stalking. That's what I'm getting. Okay, well, I guess it is legal. Doesn't make it any less creepy though. Okay, so those videos are weird in their own way because they're so creepy. But then I stumbled upon this other type of video that they do, which seem kind of the same because they're interviewing YouTube celebrities in public. But the difference is I'm pretty sure that these ones are like scripted, totally fake, and I kind of suspect that like the YouTubers in them are paying Hollywood Fix to make videos about them. This one actually features our old friend Steven Scherer. If you guys have seen my video about the Pond Monster family, you'll remember Steven. It's a different day now. I was halfway into recording this video when my microphone died. I did not realize it until I finished filming the video, so I will now do this part of the video again. Anyway, let's watch this video. So the interview starts off standard enough. Steven Scherer and his friend roll up on a miniature dirt bike and an electric scooter, which is, I guess, standard for the Scherer family. I mean, what else do you expect? It is weird though, because it looks like they're coming from like the middle of the street or the other side of the street. It doesn't look like they came from either direction that the street goes. They're like crossing the street. So I don't know where they came from, or how the paparazzi knew they were there for that matter, but he catches up to him and starts asking him some pretty normal questions.
What in the world is this thing?
You like it?
This is crazy. What have you been up to lately?
So pretty standard questions, but then the questions start to get a little bit more suspiciously targeted. See if you can tell what I mean.
I'm recording 2 songs. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, what are they about? What are they? Man, where do you get these ideas for these songs? Man, all your songs have like 20-something million views. Like your videos are always so big. What are you doing right now as far as merch right now? Because I know you're always like dropping new merch.
Your videos are so good and they always get so many views. How do you do it? Do you have any new merch right now that people can go buy? These are questions that the paparazzi needs to know.
You found like a secret tunnel way in your house or like a secret passage?
Yeah, you're good. You've been watching the vlog.
Yeah.
Okay, now he's asking like specific questions about Steven Scherer's videos. Does this paparazzi guy watch Steven Scherer's videos? Call me crazy, but I kind of doubt it. He's got so many specific questions about his videos. It's really like he watches all of them. And I also love how he's pretending to think that everything Steven Scherer is saying is like real. Like he's saying that he found an abandoned tunnel in his house that leads to an old escape room. And the paparazzi dude's like, wow, really? That's so cool, damn, that's crazy. I guess you never know when you're gonna move into a house and there's gonna be a tunnel you had no idea about and isn't visible from the outside of the house, and then you find an old escape room that also isn't visible from the outside of the house. Life's crazy, man. Houses are weird.
That is crazy. And so what's going on with your neighbor? Like something like Ellen?
Yeah, Ellen, she's crazy. I don't know about her.
Is she giving you guys like trouble or problems or?
She's a little nosy little neighbor, so.
She's, yeah, I guess you could say she's kind of a little nosy little neighbor. I guess that's how I would describe her, little nosy little neighbor. How does he know so many details about Steven Scherer's videos? It's insane. So you found a secret tunnel in your house? Yeah. And you went all the way through and found treasure? Yeah. And you spent it all on bubblegum? Yeah. But then you got grounded? Yeah. Awesome. Yep, and that was pretty much the whole video. Actually, and then your mom got in an accident, right? Huh? Your mom, she's in the hospital? She's in pretty serious condition, right? Yeah, but we didn't put that in any videos. That's actually pretty private. How did you find out about that? I heard police suspect foul play. Like this was planned, maybe? Wait, who told you that? They haven't told me anything about that. Yeah, actually, if you take a look at this footage, it looks like the person driving deliberately hit her. Do you think that's true?
Come on, yes, got
Wait.
her.
Wait, is that you?
Stupid ass.
Are you driving? You monster, you're sick. I've always got to be the first one on the scene. You're a sick man. I've always got to get the scoop. You're sick in the head. I've always got to get my Hollywood fix. So that one to me seems pretty staged. Like all of the questions were basically geared towards promoting Steven Scherer. Instead of continuing to walk like every other celebrity does when the paparazzi intercept him, he just stands there and talks to him for like 7 minutes. But if you don't think that one's fake, that's fine, because I've got a much more convincing one coming up next. This one features our favorite internet personas, Candy Ken and Baby J. It's called Candy Ken and Baby J's Tesla is vandalized and spray painted by a deranged fan in Beverly Hills. A pretty crazy moment for the paparazzi to just happen to catch. Let's see what happens. So the paparazzi dude goes up to Candy Ken and Baby J. He starts trying to ask him questions, but the security guard's like, not today, not today.
Not today, guys, not today.
Not today. He's really helping. Then this dude who's like a fan, I guess, comes up. His name is Dakota, and he says that he knows Candy Ken and Baby J, but they deny knowing him, so he gets all mad.
How you been?
Yo!
What do you mean, yo?
What do you mean, yo? After everything we've been through?
Yo? What does that even mean? I don't know what that means. So they're arguing with each other because Candy Ken says that they don't know him, but he says that they do. So eventually Candy Ken and Baby J start to walk away. But then Dakota's like, no, 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 no. I'll walk away.
Baby. You know, no. No, you can, I'll leave. I don't need this.
Okay. Man, this is crazy. Which I can't tell if it's like a really weirdly polite thing to do in an argument or like a power move. He's like, whoa, 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 hold up. I'm not about to let you guys walk away all scared like you're in the right. I'm gonna walk away because I'm scared. Off I go. But then he starts spray painting their Tesla and the security guard runs over and tries to stop him by yelling, stop!
Stop! Oh my God!
Stop! Are you kidding me?
Oh my God!
Stop! 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 10 out of 10 security guard, really knows how to do his job. Definitely not an actor. And then at the end of the video, Candy Ken, Baby J, and the security guard get in their car and drive away. But for some reason, Baby J and the security guard both get in the back seat. So there's no one in the front seat. So Candy Ken is just kind of like chauffeuring them around. I mean, I guess Baby J is technically a baby, so she can't sit in the front seat. But you would think the security guard would be able to. I think the thing that surprises me the most about all of these paparazzi videos is that like they never really seem that surprised that the paparazzi comes up to them and starts asking them questions. Like they don't question how they knew they were there. I feel like if I was in this situation, I would be so uncomfortable, so like taken off guard and just looking for like any way to get out of the situation. Which is why these seem like totally made up to me. There's a video that exemplifies, I think, how I would react pretty accurately, where the Hollywood Fix goes up to Lil Dicky as he's leaving a restaurant, and he seems so uncomfortable.
Looks like you got a Garibaldi going, but the CDC just put out an alert on facial hair that you shouldn't have in case you get coronavirus.
They're like asking him questions and he's just like, how did you guys find me? How did you know I was here?
Were you just walking down the street and you happened to see me, or did you actually know that I was here?
The entire time he's like looking around for his Uber, like getting on the phone with them, trying to figure out where they are so they can pick him up and get him out of this nightmare.
Where are you?
Well, gang, I think that's enough Daddy Rotzi for today, which means now it's time to talk about our sponsor, ExpressVPN. I came to the realization the other day that I'm always using the internet. I am never not on the internet. I'm always on it, usually Twitter. And while I'm on the internet, I don't like the idea of people snooping on my data. Whether it be advertisers trying to see what websites you're going to so they can target you with ads, or your internet service provider snooping on your precious data. I prefer to keep my data squeaky clean, which is why I use ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN has server locations in a bunch of different countries, so you can actually set your location to different countries and unblock content that would otherwise be unavailable in your region. It's pretty epic, honestly, and I don't say that a lot. I use ExpressVPN all the time. I have it on my computer, I have it on my phone, just in case I'm doing work out and about. It's just really great to have that extra peace of mind. And if you're wondering why I pick ExpressVPN as opposed to all the other VPNs that you see advertised, well, ExpressVPN is hands down the best VPN out there. They've got the fastest speeds, they've got 24/7 customer support, but on top of all those things, they've been rated the #1 VPN by a bunch of different outlets. TechRadar, CNET, The Verge, which in my book is pretty impressive. If you want to keep your data safe, stay anonymous on the internet, and keep all of your precious information protected, then find out how you can get 3 months for free by visiting expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. That's expressvpn.com/Danny Gonzalez. Thank you to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out ExpressVPN. When you guys check out my sponsors, it helps me secure more sponsors in the future, so thank you for checking out ExpressVPN. All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you're new here, make sure you subscribe and turn on my notifications to join Greg. We're the fastest growing army on the internet. Please don't look that up. Also, sorry about the mess in the background. I came into this room a couple days ago, and everything was just ripped off the walls. I don't know how that happened. Pretty suspicious if you ask me. Anyways, bye. This video is over now. Over now. Go find something else to watch, or just watch this video. I know we had a lot of fun, but you can't stay on this end screen forever. No. This video is over now, over now. So why are you still watching this? Stealing content. When is it okay? When is it just inspiration? When is it just hopping on a trend that everybody's doing? When is it not okay? Is there a gray area in between? What about this guy?
You cannot make this up. You cannot make this up. You can't make this up.
He's stealing the same intro over and over from himself. Do we have to help him? That guy found one intro and shirt combination that he's convinced makes his TikToks go viral, and by golly, he will never change it.
You can't make this up.
As a creator and a viewer of content, blatant stealing is something that makes me so mad, but what's even worse is how seemingly easy it is to get away with it, and how, like, it just works. Like, you can just become a content thief and make so much money. It at least shouldn't work that well, you know? But as you will see today, it is a very viable content strategy that is being used by a ton of YouTubers, big and small. Today we're gonna take a journey through the various forms of content thievery until finally ending at the undefeated final boss of content thievery, Brent Joseph Rivera. I don't know if his middle name is Joseph. I just wanted it to sound like he was in trouble. Go straight to your room, young man. Go straight to your secret room that you built in your house. You march right down to your secret Starbucks, and I don't want to hear a peep. So on this journey, I want to start with the most straightforward form of content stealing. Step 1, screen record someone else's content. Step 2, upload it as yourself. And step 3, profit? You might think that pretty much all people would agree that this is at the very least shady, but you would be surprised the lengths some people go to justify it. Okay, this video I'm about to show you, I've already talked about on my second channel a little bit, so I'm gonna repeat myself slightly, but I think it's very important that you learn about this type of influencer called a clipper.
In the life of a $20,000 a month TikTok clipper, first thing I do when I get into my office is write down my daily goals. Today I wanted to get 1 million views in a day and make at least $500.
This guy makes business sound so easy. You can just write down how much money you want to make that day. Do you make that much money?
So I go and sit at my desk, pull my phone out, and get ready to start my shift. The first thing I do is go and search for popular YouTubers to screen record.
I sit down at the desk of my fully furnished office with a maxed out PC in front of me, and I go on my phone. He proceeds to screen record a popular YouTuber's video and then combine that with some gameplay footage, which he also didn't make himself, and then he posts it on TikTok.
One of my videos last month made me $1,200 from one video.
But what about today? How much money did you make today? Was it $500? It was probably more. He's just being modest. Honestly, man, I don't know why this guy does this day in and day out. If he just wrote a big enough number on the board the first day, he'd never have to work again. I guess that just goes to show that this guy does it for the passion. I'm very confused why he has an entire office. You could have done all this without leaving your bed. You don't need a furnished office. Might I suggest an empty room with a folding chair? Why does he have a ring light if he doesn't even film videos of himself? He's like, I am a TikTok clipper by trade, but my passion is TikTok dances and lip syncing videos. So I do that shit all the time, man. I don't record any of it. I don't even own a camera, but it's nice to have the ring light there to pretend. That would be insane. Doing TikTok dances for nobody, just alone in a room to a ring light. Anyway, gotta get back to clipping. Now, before we go and call this guy lazy or uncreative, I do think it's important to note this guy actually does make original content. He makes TikToks and he does use a little bit of AI, but at least he's not stealing from another creator. So maybe we should check that out before we judge.
POV, you're a TikTok clipper making $20,000 a month using just his phone. First thing I did today was go and take a look at the view because I've decided to wake up in Malaysia just because I can. After going into the bathroom, completing my daily routine, I put my shoes down and I get ready to head out the door. I wanted to go check out some of Malaysia and kind of see what it has to offer, so I had a look around the hotel just to see what I could find. The views around here are insane, and they even had a pool on the roof, but the heights made me start feeling a little bit sick, so I decided to go back to my room and get ready to start my shift.
Okay, this whole video is like a minute long, and this whole section is all before he shows the content that he's making. A lot of these kind of digital nomad types pick jobs where they don't have to do too much work and they earn passive income so that they can travel the world, experience life. It sounds pretty fun. But I feel like from this video, this guy like hasn't figured out how to do that yet. He's like, okay guys, here's my life as a content clipper. I get up, I go to the bathroom, then I put my shoes on the floor and I put my feet in the shoes. That's where the feet go. And now I really want to go check out the city, guys. So I go over to the window of my hotel room and I look at the city, and then I go upstairs and I look at the city from up there, but then I got too scared. So I went back downstairs and I looked at the city from my window again.
Create a ChatGPT story. First prompt I put in is I tell it to generate me an Asian baby. After it does that, I ask it to make it eat rice.
Wait.
Then after 3 simple and easy clicks, I press generate video and the whole video is made for me with voice actors. Yours should look something like this.
Show me an Asian baby. Make it eat rice.
Mine should look like that? Should? So the clipper in these videos, Musa is his name, has made a bunch of posts arguing that everything he does is ethical because he participates in what is called ethical clipping. If any YouTubers would like to debate me on the topic of ethical clipping, DM me. I genuinely believe it is a win-win in every regard and completely ethical from all angles. In a perfect world, I understand why he's saying it's a win-win because he's making money and theoretically the creator that he's reposting is getting exposure. If he's taking the clips off YouTube and putting them on TikTok, then a new audience, the TikTok audience, is now being exposed to that creator. From personal experience, though, I don't really think that that's usually the case. I think usually if a clip of a creator goes viral on TikTok, the people that are liking and commenting on that video are the same audience as their YouTube audience. They're just seeing the content again. So while he thinks of himself as sort of advertising for that creator, it's more like he's selling counterfeit merch. The community notes on Twitter was quick to point out that this is intellectual property theft. And so this whole operation is not so much a career as it is a crime. From what I can tell, this doesn't really make a huge difference either way. I more so have a problem with how lazy a form of content creation this is. But I think the weirdest example of this has gotta be Jason Derulo. Yeah, like from the song. About a year ago, I learned from a Jax Films video that Jason Derulo is a rampant content thief.
This is not a joke. All he does on his YouTube channel is like make a face at other people's TikToks while blasting his own music over it. But here's where it gets kooky. As I was editing this video, I noticed something strange. So I took some of his videos and played them side by side and confirmed that yes, Jason Derulo 100% reuses his own footage across multiple videos.
Not only is he doing the laziest form of reaction content, which in and of itself is the laziest form of content, he's not even filming a unique reaction to every video. I don't like this at all, man. I don't like that he's edited into the corner, like he's not reacting to the video you're watching. This looks like I'm scrolling on TikTok while FaceTiming Jason Derulo. And he's smiling into the camera like, man, I can't see what you're watching, but I'm just happy that you're happy. And also my song is playing. I like that. In a way, this is kind of the visual equivalent to him singing his own name at the beginning of every song. It's like, okay, I like this video, and to be fair, since he got called out for this, he has stopped doing this. He no longer appears in the videos. He still does continually post other people's TikToks with his own music playing, but it seems like he is at least now getting permission to do it. So now it's just sort of a marketing tactic that, I'll be honest, is kind of smart. If he's worked out some kind of agreement with these creators where he's paying them, or he's got permission to post and he can just slap his own music on these TikToks that are guaranteed to go viral, it's a decent marketing strategy. Then again, maybe an even better way to get people to listen to his music would be to make better music. Let's go. That's a zinger, baby. Add another zinger to the zinger counter. I still got it. I still got it. Danny still got it. Okay, the end. Okay, so sure, that's bad, copying from other content creators, but what if we don't copy from another human being? What if we copy from a computer? Well, that sounds to me like it would make some pretty good content. We should make kids watch it. Take it away, Danny. Oh, sorry, regular Danny couldn't be here, so he sent me instead. I'm AI Danny. I'm an AI version of Danny, so I'm pretty much exactly the same as him in every way, except I don't have a soul. So it technically wouldn't be immoral to murder me. Real Danny wanted me to start this video off by showing you a video that he apparently made for his son. He made him a little kids animation. Now, this took a ton of hours of painstaking hand animation. He produced the song himself, and so he just wanted to share this with you guys to start off.
Are you ready? Let's go. First up, the apple orchard. This is Annie the apple.
You guys like it? All right, I tricked you guys. Regular Danny didn't really make that video. It was actually written and created totally by AI. Isn't that hard to believe? What you just watched was the end product of a tutorial that there's a bunch of on YouTube right now. Create faceless kids animation YouTube educational videos in minutes with Canva and AI. How I make faceless kids songs using AI in under 20 minutes. I love how all the titles emphasize faceless. For a kids animation song, that feels like it goes without saying. Like in this tutorial, she's making a song about animated dogs, little corgis up on the couch. Are there methods of doing this where I might accidentally show up in the video. 3 little dogs sitting on the couch. Here is the guy who made this video. Hello kids, I'm trapped in the computer. Please let me out, it hurts so bad. Wiggle, waggle, here I come. In this method, she uses AI for pretty much everything except the animating of the dog. But literally everything, even from coming up with the original idea for the song, she does with AI.
Give me 10 song ideas for kids songs. It gives us the idea. It says a song that teaches kids about colors using the metaphor of a rainbow.
The metaphor of a rainbow? I don't think you have to use a metaphor for that one. I don't know if you know this, but rainbows actually have colors. Like a lot of them.
So now the next thing you need to do is generate the song. So in order to do this, you need to grab your instruments and the choir, get your mic ready. Hold on, don't click up. I'm just kidding. You don't need to do that. We'll copy this spot, which is the idea of the song, and then you'd paste it in. And then the other thing you need to do is describe the vibe and the genre of the song. So in order to do this, you'll come back to ChatGPT.
So this process is really awesome for me personally because as you guys know, I'm really passionate about creating kids songs, but I just don't want to have to learn how to come up with the ideas or write the songs, or make them. Would you guys say this is a good career fit for me?
Take a listen to the first one.
There's one little puppy sitting on the couch. Wiggle, waggle, here I come.
Okay, yeah, that sounds great. So she typed in something like a counting song about puppies sung by a ghost. Kids love that. Kids love ghost voices.
Ooh, it has a little bit to it.
Ooh, it's got a little beat to it. Just makes you want to dance.
I were a kid and I heard this, I would so be dancing to it. Like,
me too.
The beat is so good. The voice is clear.
If this is the one she's showing because the voice is so clear.
The voice is clear.
What are all the other ones that she skipped past showing us? What do those sound like? I could goof on these AI songs and how bad they are until the cows come home or until there's 5 dogs on the couch. But as I feel like we keep hearing time and time again, this technology is only getting better, and someday this AI might be able to generate a song that's totally indistinguishable from one made by a very stupid person. But even if you're like totally on the side that like AI art is just as much of art as human art and it doesn't totally destroy the point of art, we can still all agree it's not there yet, right? We can all agree that wasn't good music, right?
Wiggle, waggle, wiggle, waggle.
It sucks because, like, what if someday it is really good at it? What am I gonna say? Like, no, don't use this shortcut to make a song in 20 minutes for $0 that a human probably would have had to spend like a day on, and maybe work with a music producer, which is expensive. But what I will say is that not only are you probably doing a disservice to the poor kids who are left alone long enough to fall down this weird rabbit hole of content that you make, you're also doing yourself a disservice. If you're an entrepreneur and you're looking for ways to make money for little effort and you pick this, which is basically just clicking buttons on a computer, essentially just helping a computer do its job, someday the computer's not going to need you anymore. So you can keep looking for new ways to, make money from home with 0 effort and gaming the system, or you can realize that maybe not everything is about making as much money as possible for as little effort as possible. Maybe you should pick something that makes money and you like, and you find fulfillment from. Also, and no one's gonna watch any of these videos.
This is Annie the Apple.
None of these videos that these people make in these tutorials are gonna get any views. Kids content is so oversaturated on YouTube because everyone thinks they can make billions of dollars by making kids content. And the stuff that is getting views probably doesn't sound like it was sung by a voice that came to me in a dream. A lot of times I feel like the people who make these tutorials usually make more money off of the tutorials than the thing that is supposed to be making you money. And now that everybody knows how to do this and it's accessible, it's gonna become even more oversaturated.
Hi, I am an orange. O-R-A-N-G-E spells orange. Hi, can you guess what fruit I am?
Apple! Apple! How can we copyright the song we created? You didn't create... What? You'll notice in this video a lot of the lazy content that I'm talking about, in fact, pretty much all of it, is geared primarily towards kids. That's a bit of a disturbing trend I've noticed. Why is it that the laziest people try to make content for kids? Is it because they know kids are a little bit dumb and will watch anything and are easily tricked? Yeah, it probably is. I'm not gonna give you time to think about it. It is. It's just slop. It's so lazy. And I hope the people who are doing this realize that soon. Realize that people don't want to watch these videos because I can't imagine any of it is doing well. And I also hope that you realize that today's sponsor, Rocket Money, has helped save its customers up to $740 a year when they use all the features. With over $500 million
in canceled subscriptions. Have you ever forgot that you were paying a subscription fee for a service that you don't use anymore? That's happened to me more times than I care to admit. I'm always signing up for subscription services for like new editing software or different tools and plugins, and I don't know why I'm like addicted to it. I'm just kind of addicted to the thrill of paying $30 a month to do something that sure I could have done in Final Cut Pro but would have taken a couple extra steps. But luckily today's sponsor Rocket Money is here to help me and you, and also real Danny. That's right, I'm still AI Danny. I didn't forget that. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps you cancel subscriptions, lower bills, and manage your own money better. I've used Rocket Money to help me cancel several subscriptions, most recently this suite of plugins in Final Cut that I used once and then never again. It takes the brain work out of it because Rocket Money safely and securely identifies reoccurring charges and cancels unwanted subscriptions for you. The best part is that you can cancel right within the Rocket Money app. You don't need to call customer service for this random software you downloaded. You don't need to jump through all their hoops of answering surveys. I also love that I can create budgets within Rocket Money. Rocket Money analyzes your spending habits to create a personal budget for you. It automatically monitors spending by category. So if you're spending a little bit too much money going out one month, Rocket Money can send you a notification letting you know. So to save more and spend less, join the over 5 million Rocket Money members today. Go to rocketmoney.com/Danny or click the link in the description to get started today for free. And you can unlock even more features with premium. That's rocketmoney.com/Danny to get started for free. Thanks to Rocket Money for sponsoring this video, and thank you to you guys for checking out Rocket Money. One underrated part of becoming a content creator is developing your own unique style. The vast majority of creators when they start out are just kind of a worse amalgamation of all of their inspirations. For me, it was probably The Lonely Island and Jake and Amir with some Bo Burnham mixed in there. But over time, you start to make certain creative choices that distinguish you. Types of music that you choose for your video, the way you tell jokes, the name of your fan base, maybe even your thumbnails have a distinct look to them. I love it when creators take another step in developing their own personal style. A lot of people call it a brand. I think that sounds very corporate. To me, it feels a lot more personal than that. You're choosing what the best way to express yourself is. But unfortunately, this gives way to a completely different kind of copying on YouTube. Not copying content, but personality. What's up, goobers? The YouTubers stealing other YouTubers' personality situation is crazy. It's crazier than a gopher going up my butthole and coming out of my mouth. To start off this discussion and kind of illustrate what I'm talking about, I'm gonna give kind of a niche example, but this is a song called Deep Space Samurai. I first started hearing this song in the intro to Ryan Trahan's YouTube videos.
My birthday is this weekend. I'm going to 3 iconic theme parks this week to go stay in the most strange Airbnbs.
He first started using it in his shorts, and then he started using it in his full-length videos. And over time, to me, it sort of started to become like a theme song for Ryan. He uses it in a bunch of intros, and so when this song was playing, you knew it was a Ryan Trahan video. But within a couple months, because Ryan's videos are so popular, other creators have started taking that song and being like, and it's my theme song too.
Today I'm building a secret zoo in my house. Today I'm building 50 secret rooms you'd never find. Today I'm building 3 amusement parks in my house.
This dude, Ben Azalart, has taken the song that Ryan uses in his intros and has probably in recent months used it more than Ryan has. This might be a really niche example, and this might be something that only I notice, but to so deliberately take a song that is part of someone's like identity online and just be like, that's mine now. In fact, it's even more mine than it is yours, is crazy. There's other stylistic choices that Ryan in particular has pioneered that a bunch of people have started using, especially this one. The white screenshot of an app or a review with the rounded corners. A lot of times it's got a 1-star review on there. They've become a staple of Ryan's brand, and so of course, a bunch of people have started using that also, and oh, well, that one's my thumbnail. Okay, yeah, so I might have done that too a little bit. In my defense, the corners are not rounded, and also Ryan helped me come up with that thumbnail idea. This is kind of a weird line because this happens every time a YouTuber gets big and kind of takes the platform by storm and there's a lot of hype around them. I remember when Casey Neistat got big and suddenly every vlogger was putting these sort of lo-fi beats into their drone montages. And it's weird because at one point that was Casey's thing, and so to take that from him was specifically
taking it from Casey. But at a certain point, it gets used so much that it just becomes part of the YouTube meta overall. There's so many people doing it now that by using it, you're not really taking one person's thing anymore. You're just kind of designing thumbnails the way people design thumbnails in the year 2024. Going back to Ben Azalart, the whole secret room thing is another one of those things that I don't know who thought of it first, but whoever did, you're a genius, because that's all kids channels post anymore. I built a secret zoo in my house. I built 50 secret rooms you'll never find. I built a secret soccer field in my room. I built a secret tree house in my backyard. Who is this man hiding from? You're an adult, dude. You can just have a gaming room. Go ahead, dude. Treat yourself. You've earned it. I built a secret McDonald's in my room. Yo! Wow. Looks just like a real McDonald's. This type of picking up one thing or element about a YouTube video that made it popular and just beating it to death and a ton of channels copying it just makes YouTube so boring. Like putting I survived at the beginning of every title, even ones that make zero sense. I survived $1 versus $100,000 hotel room. I survived America's largest hotel room. I survived the world's only 7-star hotel. That moment when the hotel room is so large that you die. It's so big that you're dead now. When the hotel has 7 stars, the first 5 stars are to indicate how good it is. The last 2 are throwing stars. Run! This is the Mr. Beast font. It was popularized by Mr. Beast. I don't know if he was the first person to start using it, but it definitely got popular because of him. And now just like every kid's channel is like, we are Mr. Beast too. You guys, I get it. Mr. Beast gets a lot of views. He's probably very rich. But what exactly are you trying to accomplish by taking the man's font? Some of you guys have been doing YouTube for so long, there's no way you guys think the font is what made him popular. You guys don't think the font is what made him popular, right? The Stokes twins are the king of copying other people's content. Here they use the Mr. Beast font in this Eating 100 Years of McDonald's video, where they eat McDonald's food from 1950 and 2050. All right, I'll admit it, that was not the 100-year range I was expecting. You guys know what year it is, right? The Stokes twins have gained 90 million followers by basically copying everybody's ideas and trying to be Mr. Beast clones. Mr. Beast's channel banner says subscribe for a cookie, and the Stokes twins channel banner says subscribe equals cookie. Stokes twins, do you think that that is why Mr. Beast has as many subscribers as he does? Because he promised cookies? I think a lot of this comes down to blatant and shameless stealing. Some of it might come down to what Little Joel calls in a video algorithm folklore.
What interests me is this one particular moment where Ludwig says this about uploading YouTube videos.
One quick key, by the way, if you guys are ever uploading videos, they'll use whatever the video's file name is for the algorithm.
I have heard this claim a million times. I heard it when I was just getting my YouTube channel started. And what's odd about it is that there's never been any evidence at all that this is the case.
Because so many YouTubers see the algorithm as this like weird entity that works in mysterious ways, it does seem like it could be possible for creators to believe that the font you pick in the thumbnail really matters because the algorithm uses it to sort your videos. Or maybe putting I survived at the beginning of a title of a video of you having like the best day of your life helps trick the algorithm into thinking that you are Mr. Beast. And for people whose entire livelihoods is YouTube, and maybe they have a ton of employees, and so every video has to be a banger, otherwise you have to let people go, maybe you're more likely to cling on to some old wives' tales of YouTube. Or maybe it's just blatant stealing. Maybe they just want to confuse viewers into thinking that they are the person they're stealing from, a la ratatouille. This type of thing always happens on YouTube and probably will always happen. And my biggest gripe with it is it just makes YouTube so boring, you know? Boring, unlike this next guy I want to talk about. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the king of stealing content on YouTube, Brent Joseph Rivera! Go straight to your room, young man!
Come on, I'm dead. I'm watching TV.
What's up, guys? I'm recording this part of the video from the secret gaming room I built in the White House. It's very possible you've seen videos about Brent Rivera stealing content before. He's been doing it for years, and I think he's the final boss of content theft for 2 reasons. Number 1, the way he steals the vast majority of the time is just pure plagiarism. It's not like he's re-uploading other people's content. He's using other people's ideas, but pretending like they were his ideas. And 2, longevity. Brent has been making content since Vine. I really feel like he should know how to come up with his own ideas by now. Like I said, we all start out taking inspiration from other people, but like, I think you've been doing it long enough where you don't have any more excuses, Brent. You gotta kind of learn how to make videos on your own. And it actually is strange because he copies from other creators a lot, but sometimes he does come up with his own videos and makes original thumbnails, and they do decently well. So why does Brent still resort to stealing so often? Does he just do it for fun at this point? Like for old time's sake? In a way, he's kind of like the Hamburglar of YouTube. He's like, I just am a thief. I don't know what you want me to do. It's part of my identity. I could choose not to dress like a burglar and wear a little burglar mask, but I prefer people know. Oh, you want me to change? You want me to stop being a burglar? It's my fucking name. Why didn't you tell Ronald McDonald to stop being a clown? Or Grimace to stop having a big juicy purple ass? That's right, you wouldn't. Brent practices a strategy on YouTube that unfortunately is pretty popular right now, where creators will scour other YouTubers' pages for their most popular videos and then just remake them. Same title, same thumbnail, nothing changed. This method, unfortunately, does work really well. One time Brent copied my friend Eddie's thumbnail down to almost every detail, except he just changed what kind of restaurant he was going to. This is a weird example because it's literally the same thumbnail, but he did change it technically. While Eddie's video asks, what toll will it take on me to eat at the same kids restaurant in different locations over and over for weeks? Brent's video asks, how sick would it be if I ate a bunch of really good food?
I'm going to every single Gordon Ramsay restaurant in America.
The answer will shock you.
First impressions, this restaurant is sick.
Wait, that didn't shock me. That's exactly what I thought was gonna happen. It's sick.
Hi, Brent. Hi, Drew. It's Gordon.
Oh, there's no way that's you.
Of course it's me. That's why I'm FaceTiming you live. Listen.
Why did he say it like that? Now I feel like he's not FaceTiming them live. Now, to be fair to Brent, he actually did credit Eddie in the description for using a similar thumbnail to him, but then he deleted that credit and changed the thumbnail to be copying this YouTuber instead. Brent, what's going on, man? Are you okay? He's like on a mission to copy as many YouTubers as possible. He can't even copy one YouTuber per video anymore. Now, while his thumbnail stealing is pretty bad, to give him credit, the actual videos themselves are usually pretty different. They're mostly just scripted sketches like this video, I exposed the world's most evil teacher. This thumbnail is copied from a Rebecca Zamolo video, and in her video, Rebecca is testing one-star teachers to make sure they never teach preschool to her daughter.
Today we're exposing the worst rated teachers. Zadie is gonna be going to preschool soon, and we cannot let her get taught by any of these horrible teachers.
Still don't really know how that works exactly, but Brent's video is about a principal of a middle school who tells Brent that if he can spend the entire day with the world's strictest teacher, then he can become principal for a day.
Last week, the principal of the world's strictest school proposed a bet that if I spent a full day with the world's strictest teacher, he would let me be principal for an entire day at Iron Will Academy.
I don't know why the principal is making this offer to Brent, a man in his 20s with none of the relevant training. Perhaps more concerning though, I don't know why Brent is so eager and determined to become principal of a random middle school. I don't know about you guys, but I'm scared to find out.
Good morning,
Stop! This is the last person I want to see on my weekend.
The last person you want to see on your weekend is the principal of a middle school you don't go to? Guys, you're all adults. He has no power over you in this circumstance. Just tell him to fuck off. Do it. Tell the principal to fuck off. In this kid's video, tell him to fuck off. So they end up spending the day with this strict teacher, and sure, she's like mean to them, but honestly, I would be too. I wouldn't want these three strange boys becoming principal either.
Ow! What? Oh my god! Why are you slapping me in the face with a hot dog?
Because it's funny.
What? Even the kids hate Brent and his friends in this video. They cheer when they get punished. One of the kids tries to beat the shit out of them. They're like, yeah, our teacher might have been bad, but at least she is a teacher. You guys are just three weirdos. I think we have to kill you.
What do you do with Miss Harshman's water bottle?
Oh, I filled it up with toilet water.
Bro,
hey, that's actually a really funny idea.
This water tastes like...
I don't know what their goal was with that. They're supposed to get through the entire day without getting in trouble. And they're like, well, maybe if we try to poison the teacher, she'll be so dead that she can't snitch on us. It's the perfect crime. So strange plot and bad morals aside, it is just a scripted kids video. They're decently well produced for a YouTube video. I mean, Brent hired actors, rented a location for this. Outside of the content theft, Brent truly is working hard to make the world a different place. On TikTok, on the other hand, he actually does just steal videos completely, word for word, shot for shot, no credit given the vast majority of the time. But actually the most confusing example I've seen of Brent stealing content, and the one that has stuck with me the most for whatever whatever reason is his music. Brent occasionally posts comedic music videos, and I guess I have the assumption that when a YouTuber starts releasing music, it's kind of like a passion project for them. You know, maybe your regular videos have become too much of a full-time job when they used to be a hobby, so you start exploring new creative outlets where you can let your real creative spirit shine. Not Brent. This is Brent's music video for Doing It Wrong, a song about that uncomfortable feeling when things are just a little bit off, like uneven hoodie strings, or eating bubble tape like this, or uneven pizza slices. And this is Red and Link's music video for My OCD, which is about that uncomfortable feeling when things are just a little bit off, like uneven hoodie strings, eating bubble tape like this, or all these other jokes Brent copied.
It's my OCD, it's just my OCD.
I was honestly very shocked when I realized this. I found it from this Reddit thread that basically accuses Brent of stealing their song. Red and Link's song is their most viewed video on their main channel. It's probably up there with some of the most crowning achievements of their career. The song has 62 million views, and then here comes Brent to steal it joke for joke, even including a sketch at the beginning that's super similar. Red and Link starts with this kind of like psychological evaluation sketch, and Brent starts with him talking to a psychologist. Brent even went out of his way to almost word for word copy a disclaimer that Rhett and Link put in their description. Note, we understand OCD is an important mental disorder that significantly affects the lives of millions of people. Brent's reads, important note. I understand that OCD is a serious mental disorder that significantly affects the lives of millions of people across the globe. Now, I should point out that the thumbnail and title copying Brent Rivera does is in no way limited to Brent Rivera. This happens a lot on YouTube. It's actually a pretty big problem, I would say. It seems like almost every big kids channel does it, but even creators you wouldn't think do kind of just take other popular ideas all the time. Even creators that would like you to think they don't. I don't know if you guys know who Eric is, but here he is in a video calling out Brent for stealing his thumbnails.
Brent Rivera, you are most likely to copy my thumbnails.
And then here he is stealing a thumbnail. Here's Mr. Beast copying a thumbnail almost exactly. Brent particularly has done this so much and been called out for it so many times that I'm actually kind of amazed he hasn't let the criticism get to him or stop him. Brent probably has enough money to never have to work again. He probably has a ton of people working for him who could be coming up with original ideas around the clock. But instead, he insists on copying other creators. Maybe copying content is just so fun that he literally cannot stop. Well, I intend to find out. On day one, I followed Brent on TikTok and YouTube, turned on his notifications, and as luck would have it, on the very first day, he posted a TikTok.
Oh wow, this is a nice car.
Thank you. G-Wagon, AMG. Here, hop in.
My ex had one of these, but I think it was fake.
Fake? So fake? What do you mean by fake?
Well, his is really high up. It was kind of easier to get into this one.
Did it by chance say 4x4 anywhere?
No, but there was a math problem here, 4 times 4 squared, but he doesn't like math.
So basically the premise of the video is that his girlfriend's ex had a nicer G-Wagon than him, but it's so nice that she thought it was a fake G-Wagon because it had all these weird branding details. Brent swooping in once again with one of the most classic, relatable scenarios known to man. It's no wonder this thing has 40,000 likes. I have not only seen this type of video before, I think I've actually seen Brent make this video before.
My ex had a fake Ferrari.
Okay, if you search when her ex had a fake car, there's like a million videos with this same premise. Her ex having a fake Lambo, her ex having a fake BMW. So it's interesting because there is this fine line between copying a video and participating in a trend. This video has been remade so many different times by so many different people, it's actually hard for me to even find the original. So at this point, it kind of is a trend. Well, recreating this one's gonna be a little bit tricky because I don't have a G-Wagon. And also, I can't rent cars from Turo anymore because I got banned after my Cybertruck review. That's real. I'm not allowed to rent cars on Turo anymore because I think I made fun of the Cybertruck too bad. So I'm gonna have to come up with a bit of a workaround for this. So I recruited Eddie, who happened to be in town, to be the voice behind the camera, and away we went.
You ready to film a TikTok, Eddie?
I love it. I love making TikToks. I love posting to social media. I love making Instagram Reels.
I wanted to be as true to Brent's original TikTok as possible, but due to circumstances, we did have to make some compromises. Like, Eddie couldn't really pretend to be my girlfriend, so he was just my friend, whose other friend has a nicer car, and instead of a G-Wagon, I used Laura's Audi. But overall, I think we pretty much crushed it. We even added in a sort of twist ending, and bada bing, bada boom.
Yo,
What's up, brother? You ready to go? Wait, English or Spanish? No, I'm just kidding. Just put the fries in the bag, bro. A level 10 gap. Yo, I'm gonna rizz her up. No, don't. Are you Libby Dunn or just from Ohio? Chad, am I cooked? Never mind, sorry.
What's up, brother? Oh, dude, look, a level 10 baddie. You think I have a chance? That's why I'm the Rizzler. That's why I'm wanted for murder. Skibbity, toilet, Riz, grimace shake.
Okay, a couple days later, Brent has posted a second TikTok. I went and searched a bit on TikTok. I searched this caption, and I didn't find this exact TikTok anywhere, so this might be a Brent Rivera original. This is a bit of a trend, a person who speaks only in brain rot being like Gen Alpha TikTok slang, but I haven't seen any other in this exact format where it's two people talking in the car. So I'll give them credit where credit is due. They came up with an original idea. I will say, compared to the car TikTok that they just stole, this one is not doing as well. It has 50,000 views and only 5,000 likes. I was not thrilled to replicate this one. It was a little bit tough to get through. Not that the TikTok's like that bad. I actually thought that this dude Dom did a pretty good job. His delivery on some of the lines is pretty funny, like when he says, "Chat, am I cooked?" after trying to hit on a girl.
Chat, am I cooked?
I thought that was kind of funny. It didn't feel like a video I would make, so it just felt very unnatural to me. But anyway, let's go ahead and post it. So if Brent took inspiration from a different TikTok, it probably had like millions of likes. And then if Brent's ripoff of that got 5... Alright, just wanted to give you an update on the TikTok so far. After posting 2 TikToks, it does seem like people are starting to catch on that I might be copying Brent. Is Danny doing the same videos as Brent Rivera? So, you caught me. Yes, I am. So 2 videos in and people are already figuring out that I'm just copying Brent. So that just goes to show that if you want to copy other creators online, it's not gonna take very long for people to start noticing that you're doing that. I guess people were like, well, the first one could have just been a coincidence, but once you do it twice, then it's a pattern. And third time is a charm. Once I do this one more time, people will be charmed by my video. Another interesting note is the TikToks are doing really well. The first one almost has 2 million views, the second one 2.3 million, and I think they both have more likes even than Brent's TikTok. This one has 300,000, the second one has 500,000, and Brent's TikTok... Oh, wait. Oh, did Brent? Oh, okay, Brent deleted his TikTok. I guess it wasn't getting enough likes. That's crazy. He just deleted it because it wasn't doing well enough. That's actually pretty surprising though that it didn't do well because mine did great. Mine has 500,000 likes. I don't know, Brent, I would post it again, honestly. This one's crushing. So now that I've posted 2 TikToks and Brent has posted 2 TikToks, but he's deleted one of them, it's kind of like I'm more Brent than even he is. And would you say that's a good thing? You know, I never thought it could be so cool to be just like Brent. In a way, my new content strategy was even better than his. It seems like so much work to scour the web to find content to steal, but all I have to do is just steal everything Brent makes. It feels like I've got some kind of cheat code, like those websites that let you see senator stock trades. The work has already been done. All that's left to do is profit. As a content creator, I put so much pressure on myself to be coming up with video ideas all the time, so it's nice to just kick back, relax, and let Brent do all the work for a change. Maybe I could keep this up for even more than a week. Maybe I could do a month, even a year. The day that I have been long dreading has finally arrived. Brent has posted a YouTube video. He actually posted it 4 days ago, but then the weekend came and I didn't want to work on it on the weekend, and then a couple more days passed, so he actually posted it a few days ago, but I'm gonna recreate it now. It's called I Exposed the World's Most Evil Babysitter.
Today, I'm exposing the world's most evil babysitters. These babysitters are so evil, they're banned from literally every website.
They're banned from Yelp? I can understand them being banned from specifically babysitter websites, like you shouldn't be able to book them through babysitter websites. But being banned from Yelp? That seems kind of counterproductive. I think we should keep them on Yelp if they're really that bad.
I'm gonna be exposing the babysitters to their parents in hopes of getting them fired.
They're going into these homes with the evil babysitters, and they're gonna expose how evil they are. That way the parents will fire
the babysitter. You would think that being banned from every babysitter website would be enough for these parents. Like, I don't know why Brent needs to come in and prove it to them. Let's skip forward and see what kind of evil stuff this babysitter's gonna do.
This review says she super glued a kid to the toilet because he wasn't doing his homework.
Ow! Well, that's a crappy situation.
Oh, that's kind of a crappy situation. Child abuse. Yeah, that's not good.
And things were bad right from the start.
Can you believe these people? What am I getting honked at for? A-hole!
I like that this evil babysitter is just an elderly woman that doesn't drive well. She's evil! You know, just watching her, she knows damn well how to drive. She's just doing this on purpose. And then a lot of the video seems like Brent and his friends pulling pranks on these babysitters. So they may be evil, but you know, Brent is kind of fighting fire with fire. Two wrongs doesn't make a right, Brent.
You all leave. Okay. Now, what is going on? You go stand in the corner.
Why is my daughter in the corner?
Okay, so they throw a fake party to get the babysitter mad at the kid so that the babysitter yells at the kid, and then they have the parents come back in after the party has left to be like, look, she's crazy.
They had a party, a mariachi party.
She's yelling at this girl for throwing a party. There's no party here. So it seems like in this one, they've basically framed the babysitter. So I'm gonna have to recreate this video, at least the title and thumbnail. But luckily when Brent copies a video on YouTube, he usually doesn't copy the actual video. He just copies the title and thumbnail. So I can kind of do the same thing. I can use the same title, same thumbnail, but then make the video itself kind of about whatever I want. So I thought about doing a commentary on the world's most evil real babysitters, but then I started to read up on it, and it was way too depressing for a comedy video. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of this crazy website called The News, but there's some crazy stuff on it. Anyway, I found this YouTube channel called Generation Hope that basically makes low-budget Darman style videos, and they had one about an evil babysitter, so I got to work filming a video about that. Then I took a picture of myself for the thumbnail and uploaded it to my second. That night I couldn't sleep. I couldn't help thinking about something I'd said earlier that day. Two wrongs doesn't make a right, Brent. I thought by stealing content I could have some fun, grow my following, and most importantly, to be honest, kind of give Brent a taste of his own medicine a little bit, but is it worth it? That night, Brent posted 2 more TikToks that I was supposed to steal tomorrow. Both stolen from other creators, and sure, if I stole them, it could be really awesome, and I could get a ton of views. But the TikToks are so similar to the original that I wouldn't just be stealing from Brent. I'd be stealing from the person he's stealing from, too. Would I be giving Brent a taste of his own medicine? Or would I be giving the original creator a second taste of Brent's medicine? I've already gained 50,000 followers from the 2 TikToks I've posted. Stolen TikToks. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Alright, I do have to recreate these 2 final TikToks in order to complete the challenge. But I need to do so in a way that doesn't affect the original creators. So, I'm gonna recreate the TikToks, I'm gonna edit them together, and then I'm just not gonna post them. There we go, perfect. Okay, so this video is called POV Your Older Sibling is Being Nice. And nice is in quotes, so it's a bunch of scenes where Brent is acting nice. He's giving his sister the last ice cream bar, he's giving her money, but he's doing it in a classic older sibling way, where he's basically being kind of mean about it.
There's only one left. Here, have it.
Really?
Yeah, take it.
Why?
Take it! Hey, Lexi, got you a coffee.
Wait, what? You got me coffee?
Yeah.
Wait, did you get me a straw?
Oh, yeah, here. This one's yours.
Wait, how much was it?
No, keep it.
Here.
Lexi, keep it.
Here.
Keep it!
So we're gonna film that here today. I got Jake here, he's gonna help me film it. Jake, say that you're gonna help me film it.
I'm gonna help him film it.
Okay. I just had to check to make sure. Oh, there's the last one. Here, you can have it.
Really?
Take it.
Why?
Take it!
Wait, why? You got me coffee?
Yeah.
Did you get me a straw?
Yeah, right here.
Oh my god.
No, this is your food.
Oh, how much was it? Here.
Oh, keep it.
No, here.
Keep it!
Here.
Keep it! Keep it! Ah! You missed. Alright, that's it. A week's worth of Brent Rivera content in the bag. And you know what? I feel really good about posting those videos. I got to have my fun, I got to steal some content, make a couple videos that I knew full well if I ever did decide to post them, would go so frickin' viral. In fact, I had so much fun that I'm gonna keep doing it. Forever.
every time Brent posts anything online from now until forever, I am going to recreate it, word for word, shot for shot, and then I'm just gonna hold on to it. So Brent, next time you steal some content, just remember, bro, I'm gonna be in my own house by myself, stealing it too. So if you're ever feeling alone, just remember that. Brent, if you're watching this and you somehow made it this far into the video, I could understand seeing all these people criticize you and having the mentality that these people are just haters, these people are just jealous. But look, man, I don't hate you. I understand you're just making videos on the internet. It probably doesn't seem like the biggest deal in the world to copy other people. Do I think you're an irredeemable person or even like the most evil person on YouTube? No, of course not. Do I think that you frequently make shady decisions to further your career? Yeah. We're both successful creators and we've both been doing this for long enough that we should be driving forces of creativity on this platform, or at the very least not using other smaller creators as rungs on a ladder to advance your own career. Maybe you don't particularly care about getting respect from other creators and literally the only thing that you're prioritizing is your bottom line. Or maybe you feel like you're making a difference in the lives of the kids who watch your videos, and so in your mind that justifies being able to do whatever to get to that position. From watching your videos, I do get the sense that you have a good time making them. I feel like if I was you, my favorite part of the job would be like getting on camera with your friends and goofing around. You probably like the parts of your job where you're coming up with funny ideas of what to do in your sketches. And I honestly would have no problem with your content if you just focused on doing that. I can tell you from experience, and I know a lot of other YouTubers feel the same way, that the more you try to exploit the algorithm or trick the system into gaining followers, like this game of copying other popular ideas, the more soul-sucking and draining this job becomes. So if you're in it because you like goofing around or you like making an impact on kids' lives, focus on that. That's awesome. I saw that TikTok someone made about you recently that you responded to, saying that your job is like their nightmare job, making content that's relatable to middle schoolers or high schoolers. And you responded with a bunch of TikToks basically saying that, you know, you make an impact on a lot of kids' lives. It did seem like a little bit like you were using the sick kids in those videos to like kind of really drive that point home. It felt a little bit weird to me. But I do disagree with the original TikTok in that I don't think that making content for young people has to be inherently this, you know, shady pursuit. As long as it's actually for kids, which I also think that you've kind of missed the mark on sometimes, and you're not blatantly plagiarizing other people, I don't think there's any problem with that. And I would have so much respect for you if you just like owned that. Having the mentality that it's okay to steal content from other people because you're making such an impact on other people's lives feels to me more like you're patting yourself on the back rather than really trying to make an effort to be like a good creative force in these kids' lives. So look, dude, I think that there's room for you for an awesome path forward. Are you going to be the guy who stole content from other people and tricked the algorithm and used other creators as pawns all the way to the top? Or are you going to be the guy that pursued what he loves? Anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. After making this video and watching all of that stolen content, I feel like I want to go like a whole week without watching any content. So thanks for watching. Bye-bye.